We appreciate your cooperation and support.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington Green Wave football, where tonight the Green Wave are at Cohasset Middle High School to take on the Skippers of Cohasset High. It is two teams, 5-1 in Celsius League football. The winner of this game will be ranked number 2 in the division for the playoffs. The loser will be probably around 6th. They'll have an away playoff game. My name is Sean Riley. With me tonight, Kevin Whalen. Kevin, both teams dying to play this game. This means a lot for both programs, and what are you expecting?
I'm just expecting a great game, Sean. I mean, both teams, as you said, coming in with the same record, both lost to Mashpee. I'm just looking for a great game. One thing about Cohasset is they always bring us like speed and quickness.
Yeah.
Very quick from sideline to sideline. I think one of the things the Green Wave, obviously, is the explosive downfield passing has been great this year for the Green Wave. So looking forward to a great game, and I think whenever we think it's always going to be an offensive game, that's when it becomes a defensive game.
That's right.
So you never know. So, the Green Wave has obviously had a good defense this year as well. So just looking forward. Both teams are very similar, I think, size-wise and all that. Just looking for a great game.
I think you summed it all up, Kev. You're right. It's always a great game. Cohasset always plays very well here in their home field. And we're going to be pausing apparently right now for playing our national anthem. So we will take a break and be back with you with more Green Wave football action in just a second.
And face the south end zone as the Sons of American Legion, George Milley Post 118 present the colors for tonight's game. Number 2, Ray Thomas.
All right, they're lined up out of the field, getting ready for the opening kickoff with 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to play 10-minute quarters tonight. Abington will be kicking out right to left across your television screen against a very dangerous Cohasset Skipper team. Talking to some of the coaches, even though both of these teams lost to Mashpee, Abington lost by 1 point and Cohasset lost by 3 points. There are some to believe this Cohasset team is actually a more talented team than Mashpee, so Abington will have his hands full, but then again, Cohasset's going to also have to shut down the Abington offense too.
Absolutely, Sean, and I think, the defense has been very good this year as well for the Green Wave, so looking for just a great game. It comes down to the trenches, I think, of course, and also, turnovers, playing mistake-free football.
Picked up right about the 17-yard line by the Skippers. Nice little hole, and then he gets upended, crossing over to 35, tackled by Tassoni.
Tassoni made the tackle. Labasi had good coverage down there as well. Kind of stayed in his lane, forced him back.
That's Ward receiving the kickoff.
Ward was on the kickoff return there for the Skippers.
Skippers 38-yard line, be first and 10.
You're right at the 38-yard line. You'll hear the PA system is right behind us, so you'll be able to hear some of the information coming through the airwaves there. Breaking in the huddle, and we have a very tiny Cohasset roster, meaning tiny print. We'll do our best. Matt Lund is the senior quarterback, talented player.
I'm not even going to bother, Sean.
I backfield. Looking to throw, first play. Some pressure, puts it up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver was the big number 87. It's Mark Mahoney. Mahoney's got some big height. He plays basketball for the Skippers, and they try to take advantage of his height when they go downfield, trying to throw it up high.
One of the things, Sean, too, I was kind of surprised in the first play. Usually, it's a run. They're going right to the air, so it's like they're really looking to attack the Green Wave defense.
Now, there is a pretty good breeze tonight. It looks like it's blowing from the near side to the far side of the field.
It's kind of northwest wind.
So they got a slot left formation with the I backfield behind Lund. Second down and 10. A quick throw out, connects in the flat. Cuts it back, it's the first down and a flag down.
Yeah, looks like a hold. Green Wave player looked like he tried to go for the tip, and rather than kind of falling back and kind of taking the angle.
We do have penalty flags on the play.
That definitely was a lateral too, Sean, I think.
You think, Kev? You ready to go for it?
It looked like a lateral.
So we got, it looks like talking about where the foul occurred, which appears to be around the Cohasset 45-yard line.
So that would be from 10 yards from the, it would be 10 yards from the spot. So it would end up being like a second and about 15.
I wonder
second and 13.
Who's this penalty against? It looks like they're going to walk it off against the Green Wave, but no, now Cohasset's going backwards with their huddle. Here we go.
Yeah, Goldman pointed towards Cohasset.
Okay. Well, that's good news.
Yep. So 10 yards. So it's going to be, second and 13 there for Cohasset.
Mike Goldman, the referee, sending us a signal, a holding call against the Skippers. Put the ball on the 35-yard line. They'll bring up second down and about 13 or so, maybe 14.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Brings up second down.
Lund gets the call in from Pete Afanasev, the very talented Cohasset coach.
Yeah, he's a great coach. One of the things, Sean, too, that is interesting over the years of watching high school football, how the game has changed so much to a much more passing game from a running game. It used to be like, everyone, ran first and passed second, and now it's become much more of a passing game.
Lund was second and long, looking to throw. Gets some pressure, gets hit, and it falls. Looks like incomplete. They say it's an incomplete forward pass.
Good pressure. Green Wave had them high and low. The Lions came in on one side. I think it was Tassoni or number 22 for the Green Wave.
The Green Wave.
That's
Leary
Leary
coming in too as well. So nice pressure. Green Wave's bringing pressure, trying to be quick in there so they can't set up anything downfield.
And they were trying to go deep there a little bit, but Lund didn't have enough time to set up. So again, kudos to the pressure of the defense. It'll bring it now 3rd and long from their 35-yard line. Almost, what's it? I mean, I was going to say forces you into a passing situation, but
it's a screen situation here, Sean.
Yeah, I backfield once again. Number 2, Gray Thomas in the backfield, looking to throw. Going down the middle of the field, puts it up, and it's going to completed. Yeah, he did. Nice job up in the air, coming back at the 35 of the Green Wave. Ward with a nice reception. Jumping up and spinning in the air to come down with that ball. That was coverage.
That was great coverage too by the Green Wave. Chris Tassone was right there, so just a great catch, great throw.
Just kind of lofted that one up there. I'm wondering
on the coverage.
if it was a kind of a touch pass or if that's the way he throws the ball.
In the Green Wave territory.
Ward, no.
Tassone didn't really have any help in the middle there either. So
the I backfield once again. Hand off to the second man through. That's nothing going on. Wow, you got popped. That's great. Thomas. Ball's on the ground. Abington comes away with it. They say it's theirs. Let's wait. Yes, it is. Abington ball.
Wow.
A fumble at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a big turnover. Sneaky turnover. No one really seemed to be too excited out there, but great job by the Green Wave D.
Fumble at the, looks like they're going to mark it right at the 32.
It looked like Broomstein had him there, kind of stood him up a little bit, and then the extra Green Wave guys came in. He ended up losing the ball. So great job by the Green Wave.
First down and 10.
Darn. At the beginning of the game, I was going to say one of the keys to the game, of course, is going to be turnovers.
Absolutely.
Both teams are pretty good at not having turnovers, but let's see if Abington can take advantage of that.
You must have to listen to me because I did say that, Sean.
Did you say that in the pregame? Kevin was the guest star in Cohasset Cable.
I said that before.
Oh, did you? You're right. I didn't listen to you at all.
I say that every week, though. So.
One of these times it has to come right.
Exactly.
Leary's a deep man in the eye. Labossiere looking to throw himself. Some pressure. Now he puts it outside. Oh, just in and out of the hands of Klein. And a flag thrown against number 10, Ward.
Right.
For taking a shot at Klein.
Labossiere's pass falls incomplete, but we do have a penalty on the play.
That looked like he was close to out of bounds. I don't know. That was like kind of a bang play there.
Well, I think it was more that it was obviously through his hands,
right.
incomplete,
Right.
play over, then got hit.
Right.
It wasn't
overly late.
So referee Goldman explaining it to the Cohasset sideline. Looks like they're marking it off against Abington. Now I'm completely confused. Eligible receiver downfield for the Green Wave. Okay.
All right.
So it had nothing to do with the collision.
Green Wave.
I think everybody thought it was,
Exactly.
including the fans in the stands here.
Well, I agree with those Cohasset fans. A horrible call.
Backs them up 5.
All right, 1st and 15 now for the boys in the green and white. We're in the white away jersey, shotgun formation for Labossiere. They put Klein in motion. Klein takes it, swinging right, cuts it up, and he gets tripped up as he crosses over the 30.
Picks up about, 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, about to the original line of scrimmage there. Bring up 2nd and looks like 11 maybe.
11,
They're marking on the 31. Little smoke coming over the field. That's from the grill. They're cooking burgers to our right.
Apparently they're a little fatty, Sean. I don't know. I think got to help your cholesterol level at all over there. You know, Sean, one of the things we were talking about the Green Wave early in the season kind of was struck by the penalty bug, and they've really cleaned that up over the last 4 games. So it's going to be important for them to maintain that.
Shotgun once again. They send 4 to run. They throw it out. Connect at the 35. Ball's on the ground, but recovered by Abington. Looked like Augusta picked that one up.
Lavoisier's pass falls incomplete.
Oh, they say it's incomplete. Sorry.
Right.
Intended receiver looks like
Schmidt.
Seamus Schmidt. Yep. I thought he caught it and fumbled it, but he did not.
He didn't have a body in front of him.
Fans, let's support that
Yeah.
defense.
We didn't talk enough about that last
What
week.
a catch.
That was like one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in high school.
Seamus
football.
Schmidt with just an unbelievable, actually caught the ball behind the defender's back, reached around his back about 40 yards downfield. 3rd and long for Abington. Big pressure, puts it up, gets hit as it releases. Looking downfield, and it is Incomplete, incomplete. Both players went up for it.
Wow.
Lavasia's pass falls incomplete.
This is the thing, Sean. Both teams are feeling each other out right now. They're really bringing everybody. They're bringing like 6 people on the line of scrimmage here. So the Green Wave is going to have to really do more screens, do that type of thing, quicker passes, because they're bringing everybody. They're bringing 6, and they're just getting back 2 or 3 deep, almost playing prevent defense with their defenders in the backfield.
I think they don't want to give Labasia time to set up because they know how deadly he is, and that's that's a good strategy.
So the thing is, Mike, the shorter passes I think would be working.
Or the draw. Punt formation for the Green Wave on the 4th and 11. Bad snap, and he comes away with it cleanly. Nice booming kick onto the far sideline. Going to go out of bounds down inside the 25.
Yeah. It's going to be about the 30, I would say, maybe. Wow, that was a heck of a boot.
He marks it at the 20.
That was 50 yards in the air. So Goldman will tell him where it went.
I think they're talking about it now, yeah, because here he goes. Yep. He's going to mark it back to about the 20. Where? 31.
30, right where
30.
I said? 30.
Right at the 30. Nice booming kick after a low snap.
You see the head official, he'll like mark the ball where it went out. They do a little math there. Goldman is an MIT student, teacher of math, so he has all the angles down, Sean.
Ball at the 30, 7:31 to go in the first quarter. This will be Cohasset's second possession. First one ended in a fumble. Green Wave's first possession ended in a punt. Whistles. It was a handoff to the I-back.
It's usually illegal formation motion.
Yeah, motion against Cohasset. Moving back, make it 2nd and 15. Uncharacteristic by both teams.
Absolutely. It's kind of both teams are trying to, I think, a little anxious, a little nervous, maybe a little overexcited about the game tonight.
Both teams come into this game 5-1. As I mentioned earlier, both teams lost to Mashpee on 2 very, very close games. The Green Wave, as you know, lost 21-20, and one of the sub-stories is that we were unsuccessful in 2-point-after running attempts. Right. So we lost, gave up 4 points there, which obviously could have been the difference
in the game, right?
Yep. All right, they got wideouts to each side. Again, the I backfield behind Dunn. Dunn, the senior quarterback, calls the cadence. They pitch to number 2. Nice stutter step, kicks it back against the grain, and then gets hit as he crosses over the 30.
A little bit of over pursuit there by the Green Wave, Sean.
Thomas
when
you're
coming in, it's great. They had great pressure coming in.
Kind of 7 on the plate.
Defender on the outside really forced him to the inside to where he had help. But you got to kind of be under control so you can make the tackle.
2nd and 8 now. That was Gray Thomas on the carry. Thomas wearing number 2. Cliff Ward wearing number 10. We mentioned Matt Lund, number 7, the quarterback.
You must have had the LASIK surgery, Sean, to be able to read that, because it's like it's like in like a 2 font.
It is. Mahoney lines up wide, the far side. He's like the tall tight end wide receiver. They have a wide out to the near side also. Lund looking to throw. Pressure coming in. He throws it to the near side, coming at the corner here, and it is tipped away and out of bounds. Oh no, they say he did catch it. I thought he was out of bounds when he caught the ball. Was tipped by Seamus Schmidt and fell into the hands of Ward, and he was able to keep a foot in bounds.
Schmidt jumped a little too early.
46-yard line, number 17 Schmidt on the coverage.
Ball at the 46, first and 10 for the Skippers.
The coverage was there. He just jumped a little too early, mistimed the jump there, and he was able to do a nice job of tapping his toes and getting out of bounds.
First and 10 now, is 6:32 to go in the first quarter. Mahoney lines up to the near side now. Again, the backfield is an I. They give left side, hit by Broomstein in the backfield.
Nice job bringing him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big number 70 for the Green Wave.
Does a great job in there for Abington. Thomas gets no gain on the play.
He's just been getting better every game, Sean. Broomstein really kind of taking control of that line.
2nd down and 10.
Haven't really been able to see anybody who can manhandle him there from the offensive side when Broomy's playing defense. 2nd and 10.
I mean, it just shows you how much hard work really helps, and Mike Broomstein is an example of that.
Wide out to each side once again. Again, the I backfield. Lund looking to throw. Rolling now right, puts it up in the air, connects to Sullivan, and he will be finally pushed out of bounds at about the 35. Sorry, that's Mahoney, the other Irish kid.
Mahoney to number 87, Mark Mahoney.
You can see Mark Mahoney's got those basketball hands. He caught it, both hands right out in front of his body.
They got first down there.
Yep, just about a yard or so.
It's a first down. First down for
They'll
your
move the
Skippers.
stakes to the 35-yard line.
Green Wave 35-yard line.
0-0 the score here in the first quarter. This is Cohasset's second possession. Lund's over near the sideline getting the play call from his coaching staff, wearing their home blue.
Yeah, it's a very different offense. I mean, Green Wave has been rushing, getting good pressure on him, but he's able to release the ball downfield soon enough. So the Green Wave, I think, has to get more interior pressure kind of up the middle, kind of force him, contain him, but also force him to throw the ball earlier.
2 wideouts to the far side. Lund looking for the quick pass outside. Little bubble screen, and it's going to be taken down and only pick up about 1, maybe 2 on the play. Abington defensive end tried to get a hand up there and knock it down, but it was a completion. So that's about the second time they've done that little quick throw to the screen or to the flat.
So Landers in on the tackle on that as well. 54.
Try to they use
Farrow almost had that on the outside, getting his hands up, because that's what you should do, kind of try to block the passing lane.
Mahoney out wide to the near side now.
It's amazing just how much they've passed the ball.
Thomas deep in the eye. They give to the fullback up the middle. Nope, he stopped. Pick up maybe 1, bring up 3rd down and along 6.
Skippers go with a quick dive. The fullback, Jake Sullivan.
Maybe even 7.
Picks up a couple. Tackled by Lions of the Green Wave.
So
53 for the Green Wave. Lions on the tackle.
big play here. Green Wave will want to stop and put him in a 4th down situation.
Absolutely a 4-down territory, Sean, here. You got 3rd and about along 5.
They send Ward out to the far side. Mahoney to the near side, eye backfield. Thomas the eye back. They give to Thomas left side, steps up, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage again. It'll be 4th and 5 now at about the 30.
Gray Thomas on the carry.
Apparently they're not collecting admission at the gate now because Brian McLean just got in. And Timmy Wells, glad to see Timmy.
4th and 5. Nice job by the Green Wave on the run. A little bit of a draw play there. Kind of see the Green Wave is just like selling out on the pressure for the pass. And Green Wave was right there, stood him up. Nice job by Lions on the tackle.
All right, here we go. 4th and 5 at the Green Wave 30. They line up the same formation.
Watch number 87 on this side, Sean Mahoney.
Yep, Lund on center. They're looking for him. They're rolling right. Mahoney with a quick out pass, and it is going to be in. Oh, they say he caught it. He went down and got it right off the turf, down at about the 21-yard line.
For a Skipper first down.
Augusta didn't think he got
Augusta's just like looking at him like that is not a catch. Wow.
Ball's at the 19, 1st and 10.
Wow, that's a tough call.
We were kind of screened by the Cohasset bench there, couldn't see the actual reception.
So it's first down and 10 for the Skippers at
he
the
did.
Green Wave 19.
But the side judge there, the line judge was in a good position to see it, so we'll take his word for it. 1st and 10 at the 19. Lund calls the cadence. Hands off again to Thomas. Thomas cuts it up. Gets tripped up though as he gets close to the 10. Thomas a little scat back. Gray Thomas is a junior.
And one thing you got to do, Sean.
That's Gray Thomas on the carry on the left side. Picked up 8.
I don't know if they're.
2nd down and 2 for the Skippers.
One of the things you got to do, Sean, is really maintain the outside. He was able to pop that out to pick up that yardage, so it makes it 2nd and 1. Really gives them an opportunity to do anything here, but you're down around the 10-yard line.
Hold on, Kev. Let's see, what do we got? 2nd down. Just give right side, hit at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if he has it. It's going to be very close.
That's Thomas again, up the right side, gained 1. It's 3rd down and 1.
Looks like they're going to do a measurement.
They called the time, the clock's still running.
We have a time on the field for an official measurement.
There they go.
Sorry, just helping the coaching staff with their camera. So they're measuring it here.
Measuring for that first down. We all set now, Sean?
They are ready to rock.
All kinds of drinks.
And it's a 1st down just inside the 10. So it'll be 1st and goal for Cohasset with 2:16 on the clock here in the first quarter. No score. This drive started at their own 30.
Measurement is now a 1st down for the Skippers.
Lund goes into the huddle. Green Wave got Brumstein up there on the line. Lions on the near side end. Landers, and Cristoforo on the far side of the line.
Skip is at the Green Wave 10-yard line with 2:16 to go in the first.
The back side right of the camera. Back side right. Sorry, still working with it. What do we got here? Oh, they're trying to put 2:31 on the clock.
That's 2:31. 2:31.
So they're adjusting the clock when they were measuring the for the first down. The clock rolled by mistake. Oh, we got it.
Countdown?
Wow. They can't program it anyway, so we got to let the clock wind down from 3 minutes. So it gives Kevin a little bit extra time to talk. Kevin.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you got to be impressed with Cohasset, really mixing it up so far, Sean. Green Wave defensively, you know, kind of has made them work all the way down the field. But whenever they need that big play, Cohasset's been able to come up with it. So hopefully the Green Wave can get another big stand here or get a big turnover. That's what we're looking for.
Well, this is where you look, again, number 87, Mark Mahoney, the big, tall,
they're gonna-
wide receiver. You can throw it up in the air, you know, and it's because Abington doesn't have the height back there in the secondary. They got the talent and the athletes, not necessarily the height, but let's see what they do here. They send Mahoney out to the far side. Again, Thomas is a deep man in the backfield. Ward is wide out on the near side. Lund running with an option. Rolls and gets taken down. Yes, for a loss on the play. Good pursuit there by the Green Wave.
Absolutely, they strung it out well. You know, one of the things, Sean, that was
Magararu
and Lyons on the tackle. One of the things, though, I think he was wise not to pitch it, though, unless it was a pass play. Because they really, Green Wave had it strung out well. That play was going to go nowhere.
And look for that to be a setup later where they fake that option and he steps back and throws downfield to Mahoney.
Green Wave had good pressure, too, which kind of pushed them back. So usually on an option, if you're going to have that tackle, it's only going to be about a yard or two lost, but the Green Wave was able to push them back to the 14.
We'll call it second and goal at the 13 right now. I backfield again, wide out to each side. Again, Mahoney on the near side. And a timeout called by the senior quarterback or by the coaching staff. Will be the first time out of the game with 1:41 left to go here in the first quarter. Sean Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing this game along with All-Star Bill Davis on the camera tonight. Probably noticed the video quality.
Always does a great job. Thank Bill for coming out here tonight for the big game. Got a lot of prestigious guests in the crowd here. We got Mike Del Grasso is in the crowd, former athletic director, and Al Strondak, former coach and math teacher down at the junior high. So here we are. It's second and goal from the 14 for the Cohasset Skippers. You hear the pitch, double pitch. Green Wave doesn't bite. Nice move, though. He fumbled. Ball's on the ground. Green Wave has it. Green Wave ball. Matt Labossiere coming up.
The Skippers fumble the ball in the backfield, recovered by number 9, Labossiere, the Green Wave.
There was a heck of a move there by number 10 for the Cohasset Skippers, but he didn't use. As soon as he got hit, he got popped. He lost the ball, puts the ball on the ground. Cohasset is 2 turnovers today, so as we start the game, and the Green Wave defense is up to the challenge there, and the Green Wave will take over at about the 16-yard line. So Sean is working on technical difficulties. Green Wave has Klein in motion. Klein gets the ball. He's going to be up to about the 19. Strictly just an off-tackle running play there as Klein went in motion from the wing-back spot. So Green Wave now has the ball, Sean. An exciting
picked up a couple of
Labossiere.
Tackle by number 32, Jake Sullivan.
What I missed?
Second down.
Labossiere picked up a fumble and at the 14-yard line. So Green Wave's second and about 7 here. Will Klein just off a 3-yard Will Klein pickup.
So 2 fumbles by Cohasset. Second down. Sorry, they're having some power problems with the team camera. I was trying to help them out. Pitch to the right side is Klein. Klein trying to turn the corner, jumps over man and
just short, I think, right?
Yeah, was there a flag down the far side? I don't think so. The glare there, it's hard to see.
Jake Sullivan.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter.
I think it's going to be 3rd and short. Well, they're marking him really short. I thought he was a lot closer than that. Oh, it looks like there is a penalty, Sean, maybe.
I thought I saw something flying. Yeah, right over there at the 20-yard line. holding against the Green Wave. Going to move him back, all for naught.
Was a flag on the play. Holding against Green Wave.
Tough break.
Back him up 10.
So the Green Wave will get the ball marked at the 10-yard line now.
That's a tough break for the Green Wave.
We got to get it out to where? The 27?
So they did it. They didn't do it from the spot. They did it from the line of scrimmage, even though it was downfield. That's
So it's 2nd down 18.
well, they did do it. It looks like it's more than 18, though, doesn't it, Sean?
Shotgun. Looking to throw. Some pressure
Screen.
to screen, set up to Klein. Klein gets hit and
fumbled. He
fumbles the
never had
ball.
it. He never had
Cohasset
it.
gets it back. Oh, they do say he did get it. He made a move trying to run and fumbled back to
There's a fumble on
Cohasset
the
at
play.
the
Green
7-yard
Wave,
line.
recovered by number 88, Jackson Fitzgerald
Wow.
for the Skippers.
So that he who giveth taketh away.
Wow.
The ball at the 8-yard line now, so we go back to where we were, essentially. 1st and goal now at the 8
And one of the
with
things
21 seconds.
I'd like to see the Green Wave see if they can just run directly at him, Sean. They really haven't done much with some Gabe Spry and things of that nature next time they get the ball.
They're stacking it up on the right
Side.
side, looking to throw a little bubble. It's a backwards pass. Thomas trying to get around the corner and taken down by Colby Augusta at about the 3. So they
That's
stacked
line to
everybody over on the
Ray
right
Thomas.
side, threw the ball out
Tackled by
to Thomas, had
Augusta.
a couple of big men blocking in front of him. They loaded up on the right side, but couldn't get it into the end zone. Again, that was a backwards pass, so watch for that to be
Colby
pass.
Augusta
That's the end of
is
the first
like
quarter.
complaining about something to this ref. I mean,
Green
this
Wave
is
0 and your Skippers 0.
you gotta let your coach do that.
So that's the end of the first quarter. They'll put a new 10 minutes on the board and we'll switch sides. No score at the end of one. Whoa. Do not adjust. There's the coaches for the Green Wave, Jack Malafronte and Scott Pfeiffer, the eyes in the sky, although they were discourteously ushered out of the press box earlier. They had all set up, and for whatever reason, they were told they couldn't go in there. Usually,
It's Cohasset.
I know we allow them to share our press box, so I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't heard the whole story. Want to thank everyone who's supporting the Abington Green Wave Boosters. It helps all of our teams. Congratulations to the soccer teams, doing well again this year, and the golf team, and cross country's doing well. And of course, this game, both teams 5-1, looking to get the better ranking here for the playoffs, which start next week. Right now, today is October 19th, so playoffs start on Friday, October 26th, and every Friday after that. The winner of this game will be playing home on October 26th. Back to the field, and people start turning the channel if they have to stare at me too long.
And the good news is the Red Sox are in the World Series, and the games last 5 hours, so you can go to the high school game and still see like the second inning at 9 o'clock.
So the ball down on the 3.
2nd and goal from the 3 here for Cohasset.
Mahoney's going to line up to the left.
Down and goal.
Thomas to the, sorry, not Thomas, Ward to the far right. Thomas is the eye man in the backfield. They give the Thomas right
Thompson
side.
right outside.
Tries to cut it up,
Cuts it in.
and I believe he's in. He is in from 3 yards out.
That's Greg Thomas for
A
Skippers
3-yard touchdown for the first score here in the opening seconds of the second quarter.
You know, Sean, we were talking.
Thomas
Cohasset's
over the
just
right
a
side,
quick
but the
team, and they're
Skippers
showing
up
their
6-0.
speed here tonight.
Thomas just kind of a scat back. You know, you can see him. He's quick on the cuts. Does
One
a good
thing he
job.
does, he pops it outside every single time. So if he can kind of get some pressure on the outside and maintain it, it's like he's going to have nowhere to go. He does not ever go inside. He's, from what I've seen, Sean definitely pops it back out.
Line it up to kick the extra point. The kicker will be Cliff Ward, number 10. We await the snap. Ball's down, big rush. Ball is through the upright, so
Ward's extra point is good. Puts the Skippers up
Ward
now
puts them up
7-0.
7-0. And the Green Wave kickoff return team will get out there on the field. So and it goes down the playbooks as an 8-yard drive. Although really, it originally started from their own 30. They got it down to the 14 and fumbled it. But then just a couple plays later, the Green Wave fumbled it.
But right back at him, and they kind of ended up where they were when they fumbled the ball. So the Green Wave's got to get something going offensively. You know, Sean, the defense has done a good job of kind of bending but not breaking. But the offense has got to get something going here. Just put a drive together, get a couple of first downs, get in a little bit of a rhythm. Get them off balance. I think Cohasset's done a good job of keeping the Green Wave defensively a little bit off balance, just enough to move the ball down the field.
All right, so Abington's going to send Klein and Retzos back. Looks like that's also Leary.
Boyd looked like he had a heck of a leg. I mean, he really put the ball through the upright, almost a block there by the Green Wave.
Yeah, good pressure by Abington.
So Klein is all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Now look at they put the ball on the ground.
Did it blow over?
That's what I'm wondering. Yep, it did blow over. Okay. Schmidt is standing in the middle of the field at the 30. Klein's in the middle of the field at the 10. And then you've got Retzos and Leary at the 20, kind of out towards the sidelines at the hash mark extended there. So here we go, 9:54 on the clock. Up and end over end, and Klein grabs it at his 3. Turns it around. Heading up the middle field now, tries to kick it out left.
He's
Klein
got some room. Nice
over the
blocking.
20. Klein up to the 30, and Klein
Still
on
going.
his feet up close to the 40-yard line.
Wow, some great blocking over on
Flag
that side.
thrown.
Flag, oh, he's definitely out of bounds there.
Klein
It's the
takes
second time Klein's been hit late.
Ward's click off
Well,
back to
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
First one wasn't really.
2-yard line, and we do have penalty flags on the play.
See what the call is. We think it's going to be tacked on in Abington's favor.
If it does, the Green Wave will have great field position in the. That'll be a 15.
Yeah, that'll be in.
Put him in the 44-yard line on the other side.
It is going to be marked off against the Skippers, so we'll be starting this drive in Cohasset territory.
Well,
They mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It really something really happened over there, because I mean that was a good 3 or 4 yards out of bounds.
Personal foul against the Skippers. Again, uncharacteristic of both teams, especially when you're playing in the 7th game of the season.
I'll tell you, I've never seen a kick like that, and I think one of the problems when you do kick the ball down that far, you outkick your coverage.
Right.
And you know, once Klein was able to make that corner of the edge, he had some
Result
good
of the penalty,
blocking over
move the
there
ball
by the
into
Green
skipper
Wave.
territory
Had
for
a
the
little
Green
bit of a
Wave.
lane. It's not the typical wall like the Green Wave fans see with the punt, but he had 2 or 3 guys over there holding the edge
First
for him.
and 10
He
for
was able to
Abington,
scoot right up to about the 44-yard line.
Well, so here's where Abington's got to throw, you know, a counterpunch here. Starting at the Cohasset 44, 7-0 Cohasset lead.
Let's see if Gabe Spry gets the ball here.
Number 42. Spry gets the ball right up the middle. Big hole.
Yeah,
Gets
like
it up
that.
to the 40.
So they're bringing so much pressure, Sean, and they're over pursuing. So there's 2 things that you can do with that. The quick hitters like that, you know, where guys like Broomstein and stuff can take
Spry
care of
in the
business.
carry.
Yep.
Or you can also do the counterplay. The counterplay is always
Pick up 4 on the
effective when
play.
guys are over pursuing when you do the ground game.
So a good pickup of about 4 there. Bring up 2nd and 6 right at the 40-yard line. Green Wave coming right up to the line of scrimmage. They send 1 man out wide to the near side. 2 men in the backfield. Bossier gives left side to Leary. Leary kicks it up to, nice cut. Inside the 40 to the 30, then gets tripped up. First down for the Green Wave.
You just caught him by the ankle there. But nice job by Larry, cutting that
Larry
out,
the
picking up the
carry,
first down,
tackle
good
on
blocking.
76,
Nice
Thomas
fake,
Dockery.
Labossiere. They thought Labossiere still had the ball, so
Carry
nice
for
job
first
on that.
down.
You know, that's huge to, for the quarterback to keep, use the
First and
fake
10.
and
Right.
keep running the play as if
Keep
he has the
him
ball.
honest, right.
Ball to 32, 1st and 10 now. Just under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Schmidt lines up wide to the far side. 2 men in the backfield behind Labossiere. Labossiere's going to give it
Quick
right up
hits,
the middle to
Spry.
Spry. Driving. Broomstein throwing blocks 10 yards downfield.
About 5-yard pickup again for Spry. And I was saying earlier, Sean, I think that's what I wanted to see.
Spry in the carry.
Kind of that quick
Right.
hit, get into a rhythm. Now they
Pick
have
up
to
a
pay
couple.
attention to the
Tackle
interior
line
of the
of
line of
65, Drew
defense.
Dockery, and number
Linebackers
88,
kind of have to
Jackson
stay at
Fitzgerald.
home a little bit more. And then what happens is you're able to run, get a little bit more time to pass the ball.
And when your fullback's picking up 4 or 5 yards
You gotta
on the
pay-
initial dives, you start wearing them down. That's great.
Exactly, and they have to pay attention to that. So
Retzos lines up at the wing on the far side. Got a wide out to the near side. Spry lined up right in the backfield. They give left side Klein.
Klein's
Klein looking for a
picking his
hole.
way.
Klein down the middle. Klein cuts it back. Klein inside the 10. Klein still moving. Bodies are falling, and he's down inside the 5-yard line.
wow, what a run by Klein, just picking his way.
Will Klein, great
That was
downfield
Klein
blocking
for
by the
Green Wave
boys
with
in the
a
green and white.
Absolutely, and he just, it's amazing. He just is so smooth. He
Yes.
does not look
Tackled by a
fast,
host of
but he's just
skippers.
able to just cut back and forth and pick his way. Just a great job by Will Klein.
I was
That's the
talking
Will Klein we know.
to the guys at ATD before the game, and he said Klein has a great vision of the field. It's kind of like Larry Bird on the basketball
and
court.
goal
Knows
for
where everyone is,
Green
where
Wave.
they're moving, and he just lets plays develop and then takes advantage of them. So 1st and 10.
he's a
First
lot
and
better
goal.
looking, though.
Yes, he is. 1st and goal.
It's right over the go. Good push
Give him the right
Klein off.
side.
Just
Klein
down to
gets-
about the 1.
Yep. Bring up 2nd and goal.
This is an important drive. This is a statement drive by the Green Wave coming right back at you. And, you know, the good thing is running it down their throat. Hopefully they can finish this off, Sean.
I like this, keeping it on the ground and just, you know, basically putting it right at the Cohasset defense here, saying stop us if you can. And thus far, Abington's moved the ball downfield very well. Here they come, 2nd and goal from the 1.
Comes up quick. They're going to push the ball.
There it is. They're pushing. Labossiere trying to reach over with it. And it's a touchdown.
Manny Muskegon!
Labossiere in from 1 yard out. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. And the Green Wave on the board here with 7:09 to go here.
Well, you know, Sean, as soon as you break the plane, obviously it's a touchdown, but Labossiere had that out there. So
you see him, he was up above everybody.
Above everybody, just reaching for that line. It was really close, and obviously he was able to break that plane.
Now the all-important point after here, yeah.
Got Fanara on the kick. Hey, Pete. Hey, how you doing, man? It's Pete Mahoney's in
Billy,
the house.
we're not in your way when you're panning over there, right? Billy? Great. All right, let's see if the Green Wave are going to try to line up for the kick or if they're going to go for 2. Ball placed at the 3-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Labossiere in the shotgun with Spry to his right. 2 wide outs to each side. Now they put Klein in motion right. And they're going to keep it. Labossiere tried to get it, but it's no good. The rush is no good, so it'll remain a 7-6 score.
Holds
And Green Wave will now line up to kick off.
So skip is
one thing that, you know, you put Klein in space, you know, I like that play on like this short yardage because obviously they had a, you know, the Green Wave had such success coming down the field. You know, it's a hard choice there for the Green Wave. But put Klein out in space, I think he can kind of pick his way there. See what the Green Wave has defensively come up, but it's great for them to come back and answer the bell there, Sean, after the big touchdown by Cohasset. Green Wave comes right back with their own big plays.
So no scoring in the first quarter, but in the first 3 minutes of the second quarter, we got touchdowns by both teams. 7:09 left to go in this game. Sean Riley, Kevin Whalen, and Bill Davis here, the all-star, back on the camera.
I was impressed though with the leg of Ward though. I mean, he got that ball when he kicked off, Sean. That was high and deep. I mean, it went down all the way to the 4. And the wind is kind of that was almost into the wind.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like it's going back and forth here, but.
Green Wave have it teed up. They're ready to go. Going left to right now. Labossiere will do the kicking honors. And it's an onside kick by the Green Wave. It's not going to roll enough. Oh, got to jump on it then.
The clock doesn't start until you touch it, so.
So it'll be the ball will be on the 45-yard line. Just an odd spin on that ball.
If it went 10 yards.
Abington attempted an onside kick.
Wow.
Ball did not go the 10 yards.
So the Green Wave will put the defense out there with the ball at their own 45.
First attempt via skip is the Green
Now
Wave,
the last kickoff to Abington, they started at the Cohasset 43.
Right.
44, I'm sorry, right.
Got about a 36-yard run back by Klein.
7:08 to go here in the second quarter. 7-6 Cohasset lead in the battle of 2 of the Titans of the South Shore League. They send Mahoney out wide in the near side. Ward out to the far side. Again, the I backfield behind Lund. Lund looking to throw, dropping back, steps up,
all alone.
Puts it up. He's got double coverage though, and coming back for it.
Oh, he just couldn't come up with it.
Dive for it. There was a kind of a quail that kind of flooded up there, came back short.
Well, that was right into the
wind. Yeah.
Right into the wind. The wind is coming on the northeast side.
How about Coach Afanasiv trying to go for the jugular there, but couldn't get it done there. Bring up 2nd and 10 at the 45.
I think he was just hoping if you get it for a jump ball, even if it's downfield. Right. I mean, he's got a good 6-7 inches on him, easy.
2nd down. They switch it up now. Mahoney on the far side, Ward on the near side. I backfield again. Thomas, the deep man. Looking to throw. It's a draw to Thomas. Thomas gets hit at the line of scrimmage, though. Lost on the play by 2.
I think that was Broomstein at the bottom of that pile. It's Broomstein, Magararu,
Landers.
Nice job by
Leary.
the Green Wave.
They say a loss of 1. Wait a minute.
Yeah, loss of 1. Wow.
Really?
He helped him out with that spot, I think, a little bit.
54, the
Yeah.
Green Wave.
3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and 11 for the Skippers.
Coming down to 6.5 minutes. Clock is rolling here.
The only thing, you know, Sean, when you kind of do the onside kick, if it's unsuccessful, you put them in such a great field position, they can still go for it here on 4th down.
All right, Cohasset breaks their huddle. Same lineup as the prior play. Lund look at Mahoney's way, and timeout call. Cohasset didn't like the Abington defense apparently, or there's some sort of confusion.
Take a timeout on the field.
That's their second timeout of the half.
6:13 to go in the second.
And as you just heard, 6:13 to go. Kevin, say hi to your fans at home.
I don't have
Folks,
it.
make sure you get your tickets.
You know, but it's kind of exactly what we kind of expected, Sean. You know, I kind of expect the team's kind of
Also,
go back
it's
and forth a little bit.
teacher
It's kind of
appreciation
almost
night.
the same as like
So
what
halftime,
Mashpee was.
seniors
You
will
know, it's
recognize
back and forth,
Yep.
but at the same time,
of
you
the
know, it
Cohasset
was
Public Schools.
kind of a choppy game back and forth.
Look at this, Cohasset breaking their huddle before the timeout has run out. Trying to get right back on there and maybe catch Abington sleep. But Abington defense is ready. 3rd and 11 here.
Put Mahoney on the other side.
Lund calls the cadence. Looking on the near side, looking to throw, puts it up in the air and throws it away. Incomplete, just couldn't connect with the intended receiver. That was number 10, Cliff Ward. Want to congratulate the recent inductees to the Hall of Fame. Freddie Kelleher, Donnie Leach, Heidi Morrell, Shannon Sweezy O'Donnell, and C.J. Hillier. They were all inducted on October 14th.
Worthy recipients of that honor, Sean. All great athletes for the Green Wave.
Ward into punt.
4th and 11 at the 46. -1 yardage on that drive. They show up as if they're going to punt here. One man back for the Green Wave is Klein.
Ooh, almost.
Good kick. And it goes out of bounds up near the 30-yard line.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait a minute, that didn't go out of bounds? It bounced back in. Boy, I thought it was just rolling out of bounds.
Is down.
Well, Green Wave had
The 19.
That was still a good break for the Green Wave because they it was only about a 25-yard kick.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
6 minutes to go. Abington at their own 19 now. They will be receiving the opening kickoff in the at the second half.
Good news for the Green Wave. 6 minutes, plenty of time, and as you said, Sean, they can maybe double up. We've seen them do that a couple times this year in games. Double up in scoring, score before the last half. I don't know if something happened with Broomstein.
Might have a little cut. They got to put a Band-Aid on apparently.
Lions will come in for Broomstein.
Mike Lyons, number 53.
He's been a stalwart on defense this year, Sean. Done a great job for the Green Wave.
Here come the Green Wave now, 1st and 10 at their own 19. Augusta out wide to the near side. They put Leary in motion. They give to Leary left side.
Leary's
Leary
got some
cuts it up
room.
nice.
Nice job.
Leary puts his shoulder down, gets it up close to the first down.
Picks up about 8 or 9 on that. Nice job.
Spry over the left side.
Timeout called by the Skippers, interestingly enough.
The Skippers.
You know what's one of the things, Sean, that's kind of
Gain on the
interesting
play.
there is he just
Brings
does
up
a great
2nd
job.
down and
Larry
1,
does
but we
of
do have a
cutting
timeout on
out,
the
you know,
field.
as far as knowing when to cut, you know,
Yeah.
not string it out outside. You know, north and south, he just automatically doesn't go outside a lot. He just kind of cuts it up when he sees the seam there. And he was able to get, 7 or 8 yards consistently.
Well, Larry had a big 60-yard run. I think it was the Mashpee game, where it was just textbook going out the left side, cutting back across the grain, and then he was sprinting for freedom all the way to the end zone. Did a great job. So another weapon out of the Green Wave arsenal.
That's one of the things I said earlier in the game when we was talking to the Cohasset cable. That the Green Wave is just have so many different options in the backfield, from Will Klein to Gabe Spry to Leary, and so many different guys, and it's just really just have a great opportunity to keep everybody fresh all season.
Thus far, though, this has been a pretty even game. Back and forth they go. Each team throwing a punch and receiving a punch. Each team coughing up a fumble. Each team on the scoreboard with a touchdown. But the Green Wave now have the ball with 5:51 to go in the second quarter. 7-6 is the Cohasset lead. They marked the ball down at the 18. Sorry, the 28.
28, yeah. So they get about, a yard and a half, it looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say 2nd and 2 at most. Here comes Abington.
Broomstein's back out there, big number 70 for the Green Wave at tackle.
Spry in the backfield. They put Leary in motion, looking to throw. Goes down deep.
He's got him.
Go looking for Klein. Klein gets it knocked away at the end. A flag down behind the play at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
That might be.
Pass. For
Oh,
Klein,
they're calling
broken
a
up by number
hold,
10,
a hold or a
Cliff
face
Ward, we do have
mask.
Flag on the play.
Might be I think it's a hold on Abington. I'm not sure. Good defensive play down inside the 40-yard line. They had double coverage on Klein. Lavoisier just put it in the air for him. Referee Goldman will give us the signal. I think he's talking to Coach Afanasiev if they want to take the penalty or make it 3rd and 2.
So it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Green Wave.
Yep, there'll be a holding call against the Green Wave.
It's holding against Green Wave.
So they'll mock him back. The line of scrimmage was about the 28 or so,
it's going to make
29.
It so it's going to be 2nd and 11. I don't know if they
10 yards. So it'll be second
Yeah, right
down.
at the 19. So 2nd and 11 now. About, give or take. Green Wave has to get it over the 30 for the first. Schmidt out wide to the near side.
Yeah, close enough, I guess. I'm moving that ball.
Yep. Spry in the backfield. Leary in motion.
Counter.
Oh, it's a counter play. Klein gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage, though, but barrels forward for a few more yards.
Wow, that was
That's what you're
so
talking
close.
about.
But he had one guy, and
Yeah.
there was one guy that kind of stayed at home there, and he was able to save that because that would have been a huge, pickup for Klein. But he still picked up about 4 on the play, 5 on the play.
Thomas and number 44, Jack
3rd
Green.
and about 6 here for Abington.
Pick up a 5 on the play.
Ball mocked at about the 23, it looks. We're taping this game from Cohasset Middle High School.
Down for our defense.
They send 2 wideouts to the near side. Is Schmidt and Augusta. Wide out to the far side. I believe that's McGuire. Shotgun. Lavoisier, it's
Shuttle.
a Bill shuffle pass in front.
Bryan's in- he's
Gets
got
the
the
first
first.
down over the 30-yard line.
What a play. Nice call by the Green Wave. Totally pursuing Lavoisier as he's cutting
Abington with a
outside.
shovel pass to
Just
Klein.
shovels up to Klein, showing that quickness to break out and get
Able
the
to
first down.
Carry for a first down.
Good job by the Green Wave. Nice play selection there by Abington.
Absolutely, that was a great call.
Moves it now to the 33. 1st and 10 for Abington. They move the
Counts as
stakes.
completion.
That's right. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go and rolling here in the second quarter. Man in motion to give right up the
Spry.
middle. Spry with some running room.
Oh,
Spry gets the first down up to about the 44.
Well, Ward's going to think twice about taking that out
Spry
again.
the carry.
Spry
Green
just
Wave,
gets
picks
so
up
low,
12.
and he's just able to
Tackle number
dash.
2,
And that's a
Gray
first
Thomas.
down for the Green Wave, too, Sean.
Pickup of about 11
It's a
there.
First down.
Moving the chains at the 44 now. 1st and 10.
Feed the beast, Sean.
That's right. I
Dave
love
Spry.
watching him run.
They haven't had an answer. He's gotten 5 yards every time.
Yeah.
They can stop him.
He's a junior. Spry's lined up right behind his quarterback. They give to
Leary.
Leary going to left side with a
got what a
blocker in front of
block.
him. Leary cuts back. Leary at the 50. Leary into Cohasset territory.
Green Wave offense really finding the rhythm now. I think it was Christopher, the tight end, the big
Leary
tight
in
end,
the
came
carry.
and made a nice
Pick up
ceiling
7,
block there.
tackled by
So he's
Varsity.
able to pop it
Skip
outside
it.
and pick up the 6
Let's
yards.
move the ball into skipper territory.
Yeah, they give him pick up a 7 there. 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Coming down to 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Green Wave has all their timeouts. Got plenty of time here, Sean, to do some damage.
I tell you, they're running the ball really well, pushing the Cohasset defense back. Augusta out wide to the far side. 2 men in the backfield. They give Retzos up the middle. Gets hit though after, yep, picks up 1.
Yeah, pick up.
Costa Retzos, number 3. That kid's got wheels too. If he breaks free, he's gone.
That was Augusta in the
Quick.
carry.
He's another one that runs
He's
low to
met
the
at the line of
ground.
scrimmage by number 30.
Green Wave, I believe, have all 5
75
timeouts right
Thomas
now, right?
Schmidt.
I believe they do.
Brings up a 3rd and 2.
I look for,
Cohasset's
like-
burned 3.
I'd get the Gabe Spry. Just have him push the pile.
3rd and 2 at the 48 of the Skippers. Lavoisier into the huddle with the play selection.
All right, Skippers, let's hear it for our defense. Come on, Skipper fans.
Spry and Leary in the backfield. Klein is on the far side wing. Blitz coming up the middle. They give to
Hey,
Spry.
he got the first,
Drifts it up.
though.
He gets the first. Yep, all the way up to the 46.
Gosh, and they were
Spry
selling
the
out
carry.
on that, Sean. If he sprung loose, he just got a
Was
little
able to
ankle
make the
tackle
first
there,
down.
able to bring him down just after the first down, but he could have been off to the races. There was nobody there.
Yeah, if he didn't get tripped, he was gone.
Well, this has been impressive by the Green Wave, Sean. You know, they kind of get the holding penalty to bring him back. They're able to just kind of chip away here and really be disciplined on the ground.
They just got to give Spry a breather every so often here. He's in the backfield again right now. They put Leary in motion. They give Leary left side. Leary cuts it back. Leary going to get about 3 or 4 on the play.
Nice positive yardage once again.
Yep.
You know, just taking what the defense gives him there,
Leary in
reading
the
his
carry.
blockers.
Picked up a couple. Tackle
Yeah, he
number
picks up
32,
about
Jake
4 on the
Sullivan.
play, call it. 2nd and 6.
The only thing you got to be not concerned about, but Sean, you got to watch is the clock. We're down under 2:30 here now, and it's like if you're going to be grinding it on the ground, you really got to be like, be able to get some yardage and some chunks here, and make sure that you have plenty of time on the clock.
Seamus Schmidt out wide to the far side. I backfield now behind Labossiere. See if they give it a Klein here. No, they go up the middle to Spry. Spry just pushing people backwards.
So you got to start calling timeouts if you're going to be running the middle of the field.
There it is. They blow a timeout.
You guys have to be aware.
Cohasset called the timeout.
Wow.
Tackle by Jake Sullivan.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Timeout on the field.
Well, the thing is, it's like your backs have to be aware that if you're at the sideline, you get out of bounds, so you don't have to use a timeout. It saves you an extra 25, 30 seconds. So
that's their 4th timeout, I believe. With 2:02 left to go here on the clock. 7-6, the Cohasset lead. Please don't turn your channels at home. You can use that. Why don't you use that dynamite lens and zoom into somebody over there across the field? Jeez. 7-6, Cohasset lead right now. Abington with the ball. We started at our own 19-yard line in this drive. The ball is now marked at the 37 of the Skippers. 2:02 to go. We'd like to punch this in before we get into the locker room for halftime.
That was interesting that he did call a timeout because it was 2:06, and I thought for sure, but I was saying, like, geez, if Abington was going to call a timeout, why would they wait 4 seconds? But then it was Cohasset, so what he was trying to do is kind of just wait Abington out, see if they would burn a timeout there, and then he called the timeout.
There's no 2-minute warning, no timeout automatically at 2 minutes to go in high school.
5 timeouts, which is, can make the last 2 minutes last forever.
That's right. So it's going to be 3rd and a long one here with the ball at the 37-yard line.
Down for our defense.
Clock stops on 1st down, so.
Greenway breaks the huddle. Spry lined up right behind his quarterback. Looks like that's Klein lined up to his left. They give Klein with the dive left.
I don't think he had it.
I don't think he got it. It'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, the spot was horrible on this side. Wow. It's
Klein the
4th
carry,
and
but
1.
he was messed by a host of skippers right at that line of scrimmage.
4th and 1, huge play for both teams. Clock is rolling at 1:43. Lions takes a breather for Abington.
All right, Skippers fans, another big 4th down now for us.
Cohasset's probably going to blitz right up the middle now. I say you do like one of the Leary sweep or a Klein sweep or whatever. Let's see what they do.
But definitely over pursuit.
Or a long snap here. 4th and 1. They give left side Leary. Leary cuts it back. Leary dives.
How do we say missed the 1st down?
What ball? No, he's still up. He's still moving. Down to the 30-yard line.
What a great play. Great run by Leary.
I thought we saw him dive forward, but that wasn't him. He was still on the feet. On his feet. Gets all the way down to the 30. They move the stakes with 1:16 to go here. Abington right up on the line of scrimmage. They have all the timeouts, but they're going to try to just rush this right down Cohasset's throat here. 1st and 10. Right side.
Klein.
Leary. Is it Klein? Klein. Again, they're pushing the pile.
Call time.
Inside the 35.
1:04 remaining.
Yep, and a timeout call by the Green Wave, a 30-second timeout.
So Cohasset's really just saying, like, okay, we'll give you that 4 or 5 yards every time up the middle now, now that we only have a minute left in the half.
Ball's at the 24-yard line, 1:04 to go. Green Wave trails 7-6 here in the first half.
Both sides, some great coaching and, great plays on both sides. Sean, it's been such a great game already.
It's always a great game between these two teams. They're well coached, as you said. There's great athletes coming out of both these schools.
It's funny because it's always a tight game here in Cohasset. When they come to Abington, it seems like it's a blowout.
Blowout, right.
Every year.
21-14 was the score last year. Abington won.
So it's
2nd and, what do we say, about 5 there, Kev?
2nd and about 5. So 1:04 remaining. Green Wave, I think, still has at least 3 timeouts, possibly 4.
Maybe 2nd and 4, I guess. They're marking it at the 24. So 2nd and 4. It says 2nd and 5 on the scoreboard clock. It looks like the 1st down is at the 20-yard line.
All right,
Bennett on the line as the center.
4 to go with the Skipper 25-yard line.
Gabe Spry lines up in the fullback
defense,
position.
fans.
Klein in the left side wing. Oh, Klein's out wide to the near. No, there's the in motion. Jeez. Looking to throw. They go to Klein. Klein picks it up. Nice block.
Get out of
by
bounds. Get
Augusta.
out of bounds. Here we go.
And he does get out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Nice job.
That'll be a 1st down.
Wow.
Great block downfield by Colby Augusta. Holding the cornerback up.
Absolutely. It's a design play. Colby Augusta go down there, becomes a blocker. Created a nice lane out there for him. Able to pick up a good 10 yards. At the same time, only takes 6 seconds off the clock.
Ball's at the 15. 1st and 10.
That's what I was talking about earlier, Sean. Having the presence of mind. Don't fight for an extra 2 yards. Get out of bounds. The time on the clock is more important.
So the Green Wave trying to march this one in. Ball's at the 15. Here comes the Green Wave up in the line of scrimmage. Klein's going to be the left side wing. We got Spry and Leary in the backfield. Augusta out wide to the near side. They give left side. Leary with a lot of room, not cutting it back. Leary inside the 10. Down close to the 5.
Call a timeout. Call a timeout.
Going to be close to the first.
Wow, great running by Leary. Just a great job. I tell you.
It was Leary on the catch.
Oh, flag thrown.
We do have
Oh,
flags
no.
on the
Let's
play.
see who that's on. I think it's against the Green Wave, which would be horrible. The ball's down like around the 6-yard line. Good job, the senior captain Labossiere telling his team to back up, get in the huddle.
Might be double penalties.
Right,
there.
offsetting fouls.
Yeah, they look like they're pointing at both sides.
Sometimes it happens when you get those extra effort runs there, when you get the scrum going and, you know, whistles blow, someone gets pushed to the ground, right. And the linemen are very protective of their running backs.
That's a pretty critical call right here.
Let's see. Looking for referee Goldman to make the call. We think it's offsetting because they don't appear to be marking it off, and they're actually moving the line of scrimmage marker to where the ball is, which is a good sign. Referee Ron Goldman, Mike Goldman, sorry. Penalty, personal foul against both teams. So it will be offsetting.
That's actually you like
right
those
call.
calls because you kind of send a message to the ref that it's not going to be tolerated.
Right.
You know,
Now it's 2nd down and 1 for Abington.
2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line here. We're kind of at an angle.
Well, they're getting ready for halftime down at the snack shack there, Sean.
Yes, they get the grill going. Hopefully you can see through it. Right there. What are we talking about? Yeah.
Clock? What are they talking about? I don't know.
There's confusion on the field from the
Seems like the officials
the back judge trying to tell referee Goldman what to do. And Goldman knows his job. All right, we got Spry in the backfield along with Klein. They give to Spry right at the middle. Spry barrels forward.
Touchdown, man of Muskegon!
Spry in from 7 yards out. A touchdown for the Green Wave with 35 seconds to go.
Slicing and dicing the Green Wave's doing, John, on this Skipper's team this second quarter. Just running the ball, keeping it on the ground.
Green Wave up now, 12.
An 81-yard drive from Abington. Chewed up a lot of time, too. There was about 5.5 minutes off the clock.
And we were saying, Sean, the big thing, too, Green Wave gets the ball back in the second half. And
so Green Wave will now line up. They're up by 5 now. If they go for the kick, it'll make it 13-7. They're going to go for the 2. They're going to line up with a shotgun. Leary standing next to the quarterback to his right. You got 2 wideouts to each side. Put a man in motion to the right. Labossiere rolling right. Labossiere going to the end zone. Goes incomplete. So the score will remain at 12-7.
Labossiere's pass falls incomplete.
And the Green Wave will kick off with 35 seconds to go.
In the second quarter. It's the Abington Green Wave 12 and Skipper.
That has
7.
been one of the thorns in the sides of Abington is the PAT conversion.
the ref is saying that it's over his head. That wasn't the problem. The problem is like he was drilled after the play. Like,
call it incomplete, no penalty.
I mean, the ball was clearly over his head, but he hit him after the ball was already by him. Well after.
Folks, don't forget, 50-50 raffle. We'll be winning our announcement.
All right, so the kickoff team will get out there right in front of Billy's camera, lining up on the 40-yard line, 0:35 on the clock. Good first half by both teams. Couple of, more penalties in that first half than we've seen probably in the last 3 games.
Absolutely. I mean, the Green Wave, we mentioned that earlier in the season, Sean, that they really need to clean that up. They've done that over the last, 4 games, and tonight both teams have had a few penalties here. But,
yeah.
They're fortunate to be able to overcome that big holding penalty.
Green Wave here to line it up.
I suspect that they'll kick this ball away with only 35 seconds left. The other thing is, too, you get the wind coming from across the field.
Yeah, I'm just trying to guess where it's coming from. I'm looking at the
like
flag.
It's almost like kind of.
It looks like it's going from the near side to the far side once again. They kick it high, roll on end over end at the 14-yard line. Here come the Skippers. It's hit, crosses over to 30, still on his feet, far side, gets it up to midfield. Good run back.
That's Fulton on the return for the Skippers.
Fulton on the return with 20 seconds left to go.
Well, that's the good news. The bad news is he had a good return, Sean. The good news is he took 9 seconds off the clock.
That's true.
So.
First and 10 for the Skippers.
You don't see usually those kind of returns on the Green Wave. That's a pretty impressive return. He was just able to get up on the sidelines and scoot right up.
Looks like they mark it at the 49 of Cohasset.
We do have a penalty on the play.
Oh, wait a
Penalty
minute.
holding?
Yeah.
Wow, huge penalty.
Wow.
Walking
all
the
on
back
that
against
side.
the Skippers.
Wow, that's a big change there.
That goes from absolutely.
From the 32, they're going to mark it off.
Wow. That's actually a 30-yard penalty, Sean. So
Right.
by the time you're done, so it's going to stop to down 22.
23, yeah, right?
That makes it from where you might take a shot down the field to where now you might just take a knee and go in
their
at
own
halftime. Sean,
22-yard line.
you
We
want
first
to
and
be careful
10.
that you don't
Watch the hook and pitch here, that type of play, the
Right.
chair pattern.
any of those type of things. But you don't want, the other thing is too, what you don't want is you don't want, from their perspective, you don't want to cough the ball up deep down in your end.
All right, Mahoney's out wide to the far side. I backfield. They're sending the quarterbacks deep. Oh, the flag down.
It's motion.
Got to move him back again.
Flags on the field again.
Cohasset a little overeager on that play.
False start against the Skippers will march it back another 5. We now first and 15 at the 17-yard line.
And 24 seconds on the
No,
clock, yeah.
Should be 26.
Oh, I'm not going to say anything.
I don't know if the clock might not be the same. They do keep the clock on the field as well, right? Sometimes.
Well, no, it's an official clock operator up
Is
on in the booth.
Booth.
The same lineup here. First and 10. Oh, sorry, first and 15. The ball marked at the 18.
Pitching is coming.
Looking to come around the end here. Good defense. Now he cuts back, spins, but he's going to be held up at the 20 and 21-yard line. He doesn't get out of bounds. The clock's rolling.
They're going to let
Thomas
that run out.
on the left side.
Green Wave is going to let that run out as well. So,
Landers.
so great first half by the Green Wave. Both teams, just an exciting game, Sean.
It really
Wave.
was. And the Green Wave kind of with the momentum at the end of it there.
Absolutely. What bodes well for the Green Wave in the second half is certainly that their ground game was dominant in
Yes.
that second quarter, and you can always. The passing game can come and go, but you don't lose the ground game. So it bodes well when the Green Wave gets the ball back in the second half.
We're getting our coaches out of here so they can go into
And yell at the kids.
the locker room. Yeah, Abington can really try to maintain their line of scrimmage on the ground there and keep chewing up yardage, taking time off the clock.
Well, the other thing, too, it beats up the Cohasset line of scrimmage,
And
too.
don't forget, it's
Right.
Spencer
They'll
Appreciation
tire
Week.
down. So
In a few moments, we'll have a little ceremony.
All right, so we're going to take a break here at halftime while everyone kind of gathers. The team's going to the locker room. Be back with 20 more minutes of Abington Cohasset football in just a blink of an eye. All right, we're back ready for second half action with a fresh 10 minutes on the clock. The Green Wave up 12-7. Just a quick recap of the scoring. There was no scoring in the first quarter, but there were 3 fumbles in the first quarter. Cohasset had the ball and scored first at 9:54, 6 seconds into the second quarter on a 3-yard run by Gray Thomas. Cliff Ward's PAT kick made it 7-0. Cohasset on the very next series.
Skippers will kick off the start of the
Abington
second half.
capitalized with a 1-yard rush with a 44-yard drive. The rush was by Laboisiere. The quarterback sneak just put the ball broke the plane. The PAT rush was no good, made it 7-6. Then after Cohasset had to punt, Abington had a nice long drive, capped off by a 7-yard Gabe Spry burst of speed right through the middle with 35 seconds left to go. The PAT pass is incomplete, so 12-7 is where we stand. And here we go with Cohasset to kick off. They go with a quick onside kick, a little bloop up there. It's caught and
got it right.
taken down.
Wow.
Was that 54, I believe, Landers, right?
Yeah, 54.
Nice job.
Nice job by Landers, paying
Moore with
attention
a
to it.
high onside kick,
Sean,
returned by
you
54
you
Landers.
don't want to criticize coaches there, but you got a guy that can kick the ball down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you got Will Klein back there that brought it back to the 40, but I would, air it out, try to get Green Wave back, give it a long field, especially because the Green Wave has been running the ball. Giving them a long field. It's
But then again, you kick it to Klein, he runs it out to the 45.
It's true.
So the ball's at the 47, first and 10 right in front of you here. Handoff left to Leary. Leary cuts it up, hits midfield, gets over the midfield stripe up to about the 49 of Cohasset. Pick up a 4. I like that kind of 1-2 here with Spry up the middle, Leary off the tackle. Spry up the middle, Leary off the tackle.
Throwing Klein in there as well. So.
And then you have the counter play where you get Klein coming back the other way.
So you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself here, but the thing is, looking at this game, if Green Wave continues to drive it on the ground, Cohasset might only have 2 or 3 more, possessions. So if the Green Wave scores here, it could be an opportunity for them to really, put the game away almost.
High backfield. They give her up the middle to Spry. Spry gets upended at the 45. It'll be about 2 yards short.
Good 4-yard pickup.
Man, it has to hurt to tackle him.
Yeah, he just does not. I mean, they're down. He's pretty much down on the ground and low.
So bring up 3rd and 2. Now let's see if Cohasset goes all in and they try to blitz in the middle once again. And if Abington either tries to put it between the tackles or anticipates a little traffic jam in the middle and goes around off the tackle. Let's see, Schmidt out wide to the far side.
I think the Green Wave's going to go with what got him there, Sean.
That's right, 3rd down and 2. Leary in motion. Labossiere gives left side, Spry dives, slices.
Tackle.
Wow, picks up about 8.
You don't usually see that. Gabe Spry usually is right up the middle there. Gabe Spry going off tackle for a nice 8-yard pickup. As you said, Sean, you'd like to see that. They've got it all working on the ground.
Ball's at the 38-yard line. That looked too easy there for the Green Wave. 1st and 10.
Wow, they just put a guy. Now, 75 is a big guy here. They're putting in number 3, who is a really small guy. They're going for quickness here.
Yep.
That's it. They're trying to change. The Green Wave is beating them up because they're not quick enough down on the thing. They went with a real small guy who's going to be quick. He's Mike Rosa.
Give to Klein. Klein right side, cuts it back underneath. Klein, though, stood up at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit.
Good pursuit by the Cohasset. Nowhere for him to go. Good. They sealed him kind of on the outside, able to block it on the outside, and he had to cut back in. Good pursuit.
Bring up 2nd and 10 now. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. This is the opening drive of the 2nd half.
They got 53 coming back in there.
Sean Riley, Kevin Whalen, and Bill Davis bringing this Abington Green Wave football action down here at Cohasset Middle High School.
What a game, Sean.
It has been a great game.
Back and forth.
The Mashpee Abington game was a great game.
It was absolutely.
Here we go, Abington offense at the line of scrimmage. Leary in the backfield, along with Spry, I believe. Yep. They give to Leary left side. Leary cuts it back, still on his feet.
Still going, still first down.
Dives forward for the 1st down at the 26.
You see Sean Landis. Is it Sean Landis? Sean Landis.
He jumped over a guy.
He jumped over a guy to get downfield to do a great block and picking up the 1st down. Landis with a great effort there as well.
The junior,
pulling
Sean
guard,
Landis. Yep.
Pulling guard, and what they did was they tried to chop him down by just like submarine in the line. He was able to hurdle him and get downfield and make the block for the 1st down.
I tell you what, we have some good seniors, good leadership, but we got some great juniors with good leadership also. So 1st and 10, they move the stakes, give the Green Wave a fresh set of downs. At the 26-yard line, they mark it. Coming down on the 7-minute mark in the 3rd quarter, Augusta's going to line up wide to the far side. Spry's in the backfield behind his quarterback. Put a man in motion as Klein to give to Spry up the middle. Spry doesn't get touched. Send it 25 to 15. The flag thrown. Spry's all the way in.
It's going to come back
26 yards out.
There is a flag on the play.
What a horrible call.
Didn't see the call, but it's a holding call against the Green Wave. Spry didn't get touched till he was 10 yards downfield and just kept going down the far sideline from 26 yards out. We'll take away the touchdown with 8:53 to go.
Yeah.
Yelling from the Green Wave fans.
There's no way there's a hold on that. It's impossible.
There's 3 guys there of Cohasset and 1 Green Wave guy. And I don't know what happened there, but
they move it back now to the 36. 2nd. Oh, another. Oh, I thought there was another flag thrown. It was just returning the flag. It's 2nd and 20 now at the 36. See if Abington just keeps it on the ground. I mean,
1st and 20. Good news is it's 1st down, and you got 4 shots at it here, Sean, for the Green Wave. So.
That's right, and they're chewing up the turf right now. So let's.
And they really look like they're taking advantage of. It looks like they're really wearing down Cohasset.
Klein in motion to give to Klein left side. Klein still on his feet. Gets over the 35. Just pick up a couple.
I really think they're just spying on Klein.
Yeah.
And really trying to stop him, make sure, hey, your big guy is not going to have any big plays on us. Because the pursuit when Klein goes in motion,
they're on him. Yep.
They're on him. So, I think that's what you got to do. You just got to kind of get him in motion and just like kind of feed it to Spry, feed it to Leary, and you'll have a successful night.
And I tell you, Spry and Leary are answering the bell.
Right.
Doing a good job.
And that's what a team is, Sean, right?
That's right. No I know we're a team.
There is an I in win, though, Sean.
And in victory. And in Kevin. High backfield. Labossiere was 2nd and long for Abington. They put Klein in motion, looking to throw. No, it's a draw play to Leary. Leary up the middle. Leary gets it inside the 30. Almost to the original line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 3rd and about 12 or so.
That was Leary on the Draw.
There's a nice draw play. Green Wave really drawn up well there.
Tackle by
Maybe 3rd and 13.
Sullivan.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Just under 6 minutes to go and rolling here in the third quarter. 12-7 Green Wave lead. The opening drive of the second half.
Here's a 3rd down and 13.
I'll see what the Green Wave. I mean, I don't think they're going to feel any pressure here, Sean, to go to the air.
They spread them out, though. 1 wide out to the far side, 3 to the near side. Shotgun for Labossiere. They show blitz up the middle. Labossiere goes to the far side. Oh, looking for Matty McGuire, but the ball was underthrown. Going right to the first down marker. Brings up 4th down.
Lavoisier's pass falls
At the 29.
Intended for number 10, McGuire.
I mean, to my point, Sean, you know, they're already at the 30,
it's
earlier
4th and
point there.
long.
They're already at the 30-yard line, and it's already taken 5 minutes off the clock here.
Right.
So, big 4th down here for the Green Wave, 4th and 13. Gabe Spry back in.
Schmidt and McGuire take a breather. Big
See what
4th
the
down
Green-
here.
see what
Yep.
the Green Wave comes up with.
They got to get it down to, where are we going to get, Kevin? About the 16-yard line?
Looks like the 16, yeah. They're right at about the 29.
Leary in the I backfield. Behind Spry. Looking to throw. Steps up, gets hit as he releases it, puts it up, and it's
Caught!
completed, though.
Caught!
Completed to Spry. Is that Spry?
That's Cristofaro.
It is.
Number
It's
82.
Brady. It's 82, not 42. I think he got the first
His
there at the
father's
15.
right here, Sean. You couldn't see him
I'm
jumping up.
sorry. Brady Cristofaro with an unbelievable release off the
Crosses
right side
pass,
tight end.
opportunity,
Just kind of
82
drags
for
across
Stefan.
and gets to the
You know,
first
Sean,
down.
one of the things
line.
I always say that makes a
Tackle
successful
by
team, if you can have a
44,
quarterback
Jack
that can throw it and a couple kids that can
First
catch
down
the
for
down
Green
and
Wave.
out.
1st and 10. Give up the middle.
Spry.
Spry
They weren't lined up. The other team was lined up and screwed us.
gets nowhere in that one. The defense wasn't really ready.
He popped out. He kind of popped off of it a little bit. Would have been like a loss, but he was able to pick up about a yard.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. What a huge pickup there.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, that ball was perfectly thrown too, and he was just able to get behind it.
You know, and great job by Cristofaro by making sure he got the first down.
Right. Well,
Does
one
you
of-
nothing to get 1 yard short.
The other thing, Sean, too, is I think they're, you know, obviously we're backed up now here, but I think they're real susceptible underneath. If you go deep, they seem to have like
Yeah.
good coverage down deep, but they're really not paying attention to the in between.
2 men in the backfield. Leary goes in motion to the far side. They pitch. Student body
Klein.
left with Klein. Klein trying to turn the corner. He does. Gets it inside the 10.
Ooh.
Klein
Got it popped.
hit out of bounds.
Wow. He's going to get a first down there, though, Sean.
Yeah.
He's going to be down inside the 5 or right at the 5, and it's going to be a first and goal for the Green Wave.
Good blocking down the left side, going down the left sideline. It will be first and goal with 4:19
like
on
to
the
see
clock.
that. You know, Klein, it's amazing when people are catching, trying to chase him, there's just no catching him. He's got some jets. Like I said, we said earlier, Sean, the amazing thing about him is just he's so smooth, he doesn't even look like he's moving fast.
Right. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Green Wave up 12-7. 4:19 to go in the third quarter. They break the huddle, send Schmidt out wide. They've got Klein and Spry in the backfield. A timeout called by Abington, I believe. That'll be their first.
Timeout of the field. Abington, their first timeout of the second half.
They got
Again-
they got some big kids on that line too, and
They do.
But the Green Wave offensive line has just done a great job tonight. You know, once they decided and committed to the ground game, the Green Wave has just taken over this ball game.
The winner of this game will have a home playoff game next week, October 26th, a Friday night game. The loser of this game will have an away playoff game next week.
So we're hoping.
Yeah, we'd like to have it at home.
Memorial Field. will be-
We'll go wherever we got to go, but we'd always like to be at Memorial Field.
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
Like the
First and
commute.
goal. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Spry and Leary now in the backfield. They put Klein in motion. Spry right side, following
Spry.
Leary.
Oh!
Oh, he gets stood up at about the 1.
Right. Wow.
Good tackle. Good
That
tackle.
was a great tackle there.
Bring up second down.
Area that carry, tackled by
Probably like
Thomas.
limping a little
Back
bit
by the
there.
line.
Landers got up a little gingerly, too. Clock continues to roll now under the 4-minute mark.
Wow, he got stuck there. You know, he usually is low to the ground too, so
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's able to get up there. I think he was trying to almost lunge for that goal line as down to the 1-yard line.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line now. Labossiere gets the play call from offensive
I'll see if
coordinator
they
Ed
try to do
Riley.
that push again, Sean.
Or do you do a little tight end dump to Cristoforo?
I don't think you put the air in the. I don't
No,
think you put
why
the ball
bother?
in the air at this point. You know.
In the backfield again, Spry and Leary. Klein in motion. Give to Spry, right side.
Spry,
He's
touchdown! Made a Muskegon!
in! A 1-yard touchdown. He didn't get touched. Gets into the end zone.
An epic drive by the Green Wave coming out in the second half.
Spry leads that 53-yard drive.
And the skipper's 7.
Puts it up to a 16-7 score with the PAT to come. Wow,
Trying
that
to do
was,
the calculation, John, whether you just go for the point. They're going for 2 here.
that would make it a 20-7 game.
Right. Which would mean they would need 2 touchdowns and then 1 extra point conversion.
Right now it's 11-point differential. They're going for 2.
If you go for 1, they would.
Line up. Labossiere gives left side.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be snuffed out and tackled for no conversion, no points.
Leary had no opportunity on that one. Nice job by Cohasset.
Jackson Fitzgerald says,
You got to wonder. You got to wonder where that was the last 55 yards, Sean.
Right.
They put it.
Somebody missed a block there. Leary had no shot. But 3:21 left to go. The Green Wave had their 3rd touchdown. Unfortunately, no extra points. It's 18-7 right now, 11-point lead, and we'll be kicking off to the Skippers.
Well, nice drive, though. The epic drive, as I said, Sean, by the Green Wave. Really just a statement there. You know, taking, 6 minutes and 39 seconds off the clock. And so we were talking.
Yikes. I just turned and the camera's on you, I hope, or both of us.
Wow.
I was trying to look at the flag that's to my left about the wind here, and it's the flag's kind of tangled up. It's still a breeze, but not anything that's gonna knock the ball down. It's been a little bit. It was blustery when we first started the game, but it seems to be calmed down just a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely calmed down quite a bit.
So we'll see where the kickoff goes here. With Labossiere tees it up. He's got 5 men to his left and 5 to his right. Line drive kicks, gonna roll down inside the 20 and be picked up at the 17-yard line. Cohasset trying to bring it upfield, gets it over the 30. And the Cohasset offense will come out to the field at about the 33.
Other than when they got the ball with 25 seconds in the first half there left in the game, I don't think they've seen the field for over a quarter, Sean. It's like the time-wise. If you look back, I mean, the Green Wave had that long drive.
Green Wave they started the drive with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Right.
They only touched the ball. Cohasset scored at the first play of the second quarter. Then they had 1 possession. They had to punt.
So Green Wave has done a great job of just keeping them off the field.
Ball at the 33. Looking to throw.
It's
Ball is knocked down.
Cristoforo once again. The big mitt.
Lund's pass batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Stops the clock at 3:13. Bring up 2nd and 10. Good job by the lineman.
Good pressure.
Knocking the ball down.
It's funny it was a pass,
Second down and
but
10,
Ward was out here, number 10, for Cohasset. I don't know what was going on. It was like he was talking to the coaches as the ball was snapped. He didn't even really go out.
Mahoney out wide to the far side. I backfield behind Lund. Lund gives second man through.
Nothing
Hit.
doing. Wow.
That's maybe a loss or no gain on the play.
Yeah, big. Who else?
It was Thomas and the carry.
Broomstein.
Broomstein, number 70, big number 70.
Tackled
Just
by
manhandle.
Broomstein.
We saw this last week too, where he just was taking over the
Third
game.
down.
Yeah. 3rd and 10.
again for the Skippers.
Kev, I got to think they're going to go to the air here.
I think you have to at this point. I mean, you haven't been successful kind of running the ball here.
They don't want to punt and give Abington another long possession.
One thing they haven't done as much as usually you see is they haven't really gone outside much at all.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's because it's been good defensive play that they,
We'll keep an eye on Mahoney, number 87. Their other receiver is number 10, Cliff Ward. Ward's on the near side. Mahoney's on the far side. Will it be a slant or are they going to go down the sideline? We'll see. I backfield.
they're probably going to go to Mahoney with a.
Fakes the handoff. It's a slant pattern. Knocked out of the air.
Nice job. Gabe Spry, number 42.
Having a whale of a game.
Both sides of the ball.
Cliff Ward was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Nice job. There's a slant pattern coming across.
Exactly. You called it, Sean. Exactly. Kind of trying to get underneath the defense there.
3 and out here, assuming they're going to kick here.
4th and 10.
Line up for the punt with 2 men back for the Green Wave at their own 30. It's Klein and looks like Schmidt. 2:18 on the clock here in the third quarter. Good snap. Ball's up. Good high kick going over Klein's way at the 31. Klein hands it off to Schmidt. Schmidt gets bothered by one guy, steps it up, and it's taken out of bounds about the 37.
Klein
But the Green Wave will come on the field.
Punt, handed to Schmidt. Took it to the left side.
I think
good field position by the Green Wave, 37-yard line.
I think they were banking that Klein would fake that handoff and keep the ball.
Right, he's able to pick up,
Abington,
after that first initial hit there, or contact over there, Schmidt was able to pick up a good 5-6 yards. So good job, good field position by the Green Wave at about the 36.
There's a flag down over there at the 41.
I don't know what that's all about.
A lot of laundry. Yeah, he went out of bounds, as Kevin said, at the 37. There's a flag down at the 41. The referees are talking about it right now.
Usually a block in the back or holding on the return.
Holding called against the Green Wave.
There was a penalty on the play against Green Wave.
From the end of the run.
Seen a lot of penalties on kicks tonight.
Well, that's not a bad thing for the Green Wave, Sean.
To take time off the clock.
Well, it's 10 more yards would mean another minute off the clock. Hopefully the Green Wave can kind of, if they score here, it really kind of just puts some distance in between them, the two of them, and it's going to be difficult to come back because you just don't have that many possessions.
So they are marking the line of scrimmage now at the 27-yard line. With 2:03 on the third quarter clock, Green Wave up by 11, 18-7.
First and 10 for the Green Wave.
I think, they're going to just see more of the same here with the Green Wave, Sean, just keeping Gabe Spry show, just keeping it on the ground and just wearing them down even more.
Boy, you go for the jugular right now.
Keep it on the ground.
Put a man in motion, Klein, put it up the middle, left side, Spry.
He's on his
Spry
feet.
still on his feet. First down, Gabe Spry.
1, 2,
Get on my back.
3 guys. Can't take him down. First down.
Spry in the carry for gain of 12.
Wow, Gabe Spry is making a name for himself tonight.
Sean.
Timeout called by Cohasset.
I'll tell you, now that I'm down to 1 kidney, if I need an organ transplant, I want that kid carrying the cola.
The skipper's taking a timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Whalen. He's here every Friday night. Say hi to your friends and family, Kev. Oh, man. So, big first down there for Abington. Moves it out to the 40-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Abington's going to try to go ball control and try to put some more points on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, and they've
really clock control too.
Ever since they got the it took them their third series before they really kind of were able to figure it out, Sean, and just really kind of go on the ground and kind of stay committed to the ground. And it's had nothing but success.
And you want your team to improve every game and kind of operate better as a team every game. And I think that's what we've been seeing out of the Green Wave this year. They've been impressive to watch. They've been exciting, some big plays, but this has been a good game. There's been penalties out there, but a good game of a disciplined offense.
Right.
Just getting the job done and sticking to a playbook.
Absolutely. They've done a good job mixing it up. I mean, Leary, Spry, carry the ball like Klein. And I think, the thing is what Cohasset, as I said before the game, Sean, with the Cohasset TV, that, the Green Wave has a lot of people other than Will Klein that can run the ball, and we've seen that tonight.
And what's impressive, we mentioned earlier, Abington's, a lot of these guys out there are playing 2 ways. Cohasset, they like to use an offensive unit and a separate defensive unit so they don't get tired. But the Green Wave guys are going on all cylinders.
I think part of the problem, though, is when you have a team like, with the Green Wave, just kept them off the field for 45, 50 minutes.
Left side.
Klein,
as
just
Klein
his way.
Spins, gets about 2 on the play.
Right.
You're right, Kev. They got someone spying on him. They send an extra linebacker whenever he gets the ball.
Well, right. They're just basically saying that Will Klein's not going to beat us tonight, which is a smart strategy.
It is a smart strategy, and it's a good job. I think Abington offense came in prepared for that, too, because they're just feeding the ball into the bellies of Leary and Spry and doing a lot of damage.
If you're sending, Klein and somebody's going in motion with Klein, it's like what happens is like if they're leaving a spot open, you just come and run at that spot. You're going to get a good 5-6 yards before you even get hit.
So they give it a 3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7 here. High backfield for Abington. Labossiere looking to throw. Pump fakes going deep. He's got his man.
Got Seamus.
Looking for Seamus over the shoulder. Just
Would have
incomplete.
been out of bounds.
Wow, Seamus sold that beautifully. He did a quick out pattern. Labossiere pumped it, and Seamus took off, and he was 5 yards behind his man, but just couldn't connect.
Fulton on the coverage.
Yeah, the thing is when you're throwing that, it's hard to throw it inside, inside because he's going to have some help over the top, and you don't want to leave it up there too long where he can come in and pick it off. So it's a tough throw because you got to throw it right down the sidelines.
And it brings up now 3rd and a long 7 for Abington. 1:02 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
18-7 Green Wave.
Schmidt lines up wide to the near side. Spry's in the backfield. Linebackers creeping up for the Skippers. They go to pass. They throw it outside. Falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Klein. That was a forward pass.
Labossiere's pass.
So the Green Wave will have to bring out the punt team.
4th down and 8.
Nothing better could have happened for Cohasset right there to get Abington 3 and out.
I know it. It's a good job by Cohasset getting the ball back, and Green Wave wasn't. Were they 3 and out? They had 3 and out there.
No,
they got the one.
They got the first down
with Gabe Spry.
Right. It's 4th and 7. Skippers send 2 men back at their 20. Labossiere will kick.
First time that Abington's punted? No, they punted earlier, right?
Nice
what a kick.
A rugby-style kick. It's a Green Wave bounce, rolling inside the 20, inside the 15.
You got to love this.
Woo!
Keep on going.
Down to the 10-yard line. Labossiere's got the touch.
44.
What's that sport in the Olympics?
Oh, curling.
Curling. Looked like they were down there doing a little curling there. The ball rolls all the way to the 10. The line of scrimmage was the 43.
I didn't realize I was going to have to brush up on my charades skills tonight.
Yes, we did a curling reference.
I didn't realize I was going to have to brush up on my charades there, Sean. You're like acting out the curling here. And no, that's a thing, Sean, I was looking at over the winter time, like when they had the Olympics, though. It's like, it was like 18 days of curling.
Yes.
Like, it's like before the Olympics even started, they were doing it. Does it really take that long to find out who's really good at throwing a rock down on ice? Apparently it does.
They have a lot of stamina, too, with that 18 days. All right. 1st and 90 here with 44 seconds to go. Lund looking to throw. Rolling right. Pressure. A lot of pressure. Labossiere trips him up, throws it up, and it is
out of bounds.
Incomplete.
Wow. Nice job by Klein.
Was right on him.
Yeah, he couldn't. It was almost mutual.
They both went for the ball.
And
Labossiere almost tripped up the quarterback in the end zone for a safety.
Right, he was running for his life, and got a
That's a safety blitz.
He had a good got a good throw off on that, though, considering on the run.
It's good having an athlete for a quarterback for Cohasset.
What's amazing to me is that Cohasset's pretty much given up on the run at all. And I haven't really seen them run outside all night long. There was a couple things that they bounced outside.
You got to expect a trick play, like I said, a hook and pitch or some sort of halfback pass or wide receiver pass eventually. I backfield behind the line. They got a slot right formation. They draw up the middle. He punches it outside. And he's going to step out. Number 2 on the run. It was Gray Thomas.
Thomas on the carry for the Skippers, pushed out of bounds.
There's no late hit there. They were just all running out of bounds at the same time. So, but he gets the first down, most importantly, I believe, right? Or is he? Flag thrown
against the coach, the bench.
A penalty against the Cohasset sideline.
Wow.
So he was a yard short of the first down, and now he's going to be moved back.
Wow, that is awful because 3rd and 1, you have a makeable 3rd down situation. Now you're going to go back and make it 3rd and 16
because that was a dead ball penalty.
Right. Wow. And he's writing them up. He must have said something.
Ball was marked at the 19 at the end of the play.
He definitely didn't hear the MIA announcement previous to the game, Sean.
The MIA promotes good sportsmanship, both on and off the field.
Wow, he's like taking names. Wow.
So they move him back to the 9. Well, they mark it at the 9.
9, wow, that is
or half.
Huge.
Yeah, it's 9.
Wow, self-inflicted wound.
Or half the distance, I guess, 9.5.
Wow.
So the ball it's 3rd and 10.5 now at the 9.5.
29 seconds remaining in the quarter here, 3rd quarter.
That
Green
could be
Wave
a
up.
critical penalty.
Yeah, absolutely, 18-7. Wow.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Penalties a dead ball.
I can only imagine if a kid on the field did that, you'd be so upset at that moment. Never mind the coach.
I mean, if they don't get this first down on this play, they're going to have to punt being this deep.
Wow. I mean, here they
Give the
were
ball
calling
back.
for the unsportsmanlike penalty on the other side, and they end up getting one themselves.
So here's where you got to keep your eyes open now. They got to get this first. Cohasset does. Abington's going to do everything they can. Is Abington going to play it safe, send a blitz in? Let's see what they do.
I don't know. They're looking like they're writing down notes like somebody has to go to anger management out there, Sean.
Cliff Ward lines up wide to the near side. Get the big man Mahoney out to the far side.
I might see him at that meeting.
Again, deep in the I backfield is Gray Thomas, number 2. Third and 10. Lund to throw. Looking to pass. Get some pressure. Puts it up. Going deep. And it's going to be overthrown. Tassoni was with him.
You know, the one thing Tassoni did, though, I mean, he had him beat a little bit, but he really kind of threw off the pattern because he had good bumping. You know, the thing is about high school football is you can bump them all the way down the field. You know, as long as once the ball's in the air, you can't touch him. Tassoni really kind of got him off the line of scrimmages and was hitting him and holding him up a little bit there. All legal. Nice job by Tassoni.
So 3 and out. Punt team comes on. The punter will be standing in his end zone. Got to get a good snap.
He's overcome the genetics of being related to Brian McLean.
Good snap. Good kick. Gonna be coming down to Klein. Bobbles it at the 46. Fakes the handoff. Klein now trying to go to the far side. Klein cuts it back in at the 40. Taken down. Good tackle at the 41.
10 seconds
like
remaining. 10 seconds remaining in the ball game. Green Wave, great field.
In the third quarter.
Third quarter, Green Wave up 18-7. Great field position here at the 41-yard line. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just a great high school football game tonight.
Really is. Abington's still riding the momentum, but they got to keep it going for another 10 minutes and 10 seconds. That was a nice tackle made in that play because that guy who made the tackle was actually on the near side of the field and chased Klein all the way down to the other side.
I thought Klein might have a chance because it was the bigger guys were kind of chasing him. So, you know, there's no way they were going to catch him. But
first and 10 at the 41 of the Skippers here. 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Seamus Schmidt lines out wide to the far side. 2 men in the backfield behind Labossiere. The boss gives it to Leary, cuts it back. Leary gets tangled, still on his feet, spins away. Leary at the 40, still dangling down the far sideline.
He's still going,
inside the 35-yard line.
Holland Leary ends up picking up 7 yards on that play.
And he
should have been at the line of scrimmage and ends the quarter. Wow, even
That's
better.
Unbelievable. Great effort by Colin Leary.
Evading numerous skipper tackles. Brought out of bounds.
They look tired, John. Cohasset does coming over here.
You know who should be tired? Should be Leary and Spry.
Absolutely.
You know, but they are just having a great game as a tandem in the backfield.
You know, like you saw Will Klein drop that punch on, and the interesting thing is just the reaction to that.
Yeah.
It's like there's no stress. It's just he's able to kind of just pick the ball up. No stress at all. Just does a job.
Kid's a player.
He is a player. Definitely, as we said before, all season long, he's the kind of guy that the game just slows down for.
So it's 18-7.
18-7 with one more quarter to go, 10 minutes to go. Green Wave up. It's an impressive game by the Green Wave so far. Got to get 10 more minutes out of it. Like we were saying, Sean, if Green Wave goes up, they're going to be up 3 scores there. Hopefully they can finally get an extra point, be 26-7. It's going to be difficult just because of you're not going to have the possessions that Cohasset needs to score to win. But let's not count our chickens. Let's hope they get this ball in here.
Sean Riley, Kevin Whalen, and Bill Davis being here down in Cohasset. The winner of this game will be ranked number 2 under Mashpee at number 1. The number 2 seed, number 1 seed, they'll have home games.
Bill Davis back in the camera, Sean. It's like peanut butter and jelly again. All 3 of us back.
They get the A-team back here. Want to thank Billy helping us out in a pinch. He's a professional, man amongst men. Elevates the broadcast so everyone at home can turn down the volume and just watch the video because it's high quality.
As they do.
Ball's at the 35 now. 2nd and 4 for the Green Wave. They put Costa in motion. It's a counter underneath, and Klein gets smelled out. Maybe a loss on the play.
Loss of 2 or 3. Yeah.
That was Klein.
See, I think, Sean, one of the things it's like now that I think Cohasset's like dead tired. I think you just got to run right at them. It's like I think that's the biggest thing. They just can't react to the quickness anymore on the down line. I'd like to see them just run Gabe Spride at him and run. Because I really think too, Klein is just like they're watching. Even if you do the counter, somebody specifically watching Klein.
Yeah, almost. Line him up out wide right.
Exactly.
3rd and 6 at the 38.
Well, so if you put them in motion, if that's the case, what you're going to have is people will be pulled with them, and then you open up other spots on the field.
They send Schmidt out wide to the far side. Leary is in the eye behind Spry. Labossiere puts Klein in motion to the right side. They pitch to Leary. Leary trying to turn the corner. Leary's got the first down the sideline.
Right, nice job by Leary.
Good blocking downfield by the Green Wave.
I thought, Sean, there was like one block of the second guy that was out there blocking. I thought he kind of ran by somebody, but Leary with his speed was able to get the edge and just run right upfield and pick up the first down. A huge first down there, keeps the clock moving.
That was, again, almost looked too easy there. Spry and Leary are just destroying the Cohasset Skipper defense right now.
Absolutely. It's
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Great blocking on the edge. They were able to give him the that outside corner range, run up the sideline, get that first down. Just nice to see. Great football.
In the backfield, Spry and Leary.
I bet Spry gets this ball.
Klein in motion.
They've got
Spry up the middle. Spry, huge
touchdown! Man of Muskegon!
The big fullback from 29 yards out.
Wow.
Wow. The defense had to turn around and see where he was.
I think the coaches are behind us. I just said Spry. I think they really called that in, Sean. I'm taking credit for that.
Yeah, okay, you can take it.
Wow, Gabe Spry, what a night. You know, though, Sean, here's the thing. Klein goes in motion. People on TV, if you can rewind, DVR this. But if when Klein goes in motion, you actually see the 2 defensive backs slide over to that side of the field, and obviously it just cleared out the whole middle. So once Spry got through that middle of the the line of scrimmage, he was off to the races, and nobody was there because they were looking at Klein.
And you got to give credit to Jake Bennett, Sean Landers, Mike Lyons, Mike Broomstein, Dylan Magararu, Brady Cristoforo, the big men on the line.
This is one of the best offensive line performances I've seen, just taking over a game.
I mean, Cohasset, their shoulders are sunk right now. They're just getting it put to them right now. Look at this. 3 men, like a wishbone-type backfield now for Abington. They give Klein, trying to follow his blockers, and he is in
for 2.
Finally, we get the 2-point conversion.
That's huge, though, because now that's 17-26. So you're up. 19 points.
Kevin's trying to do the math.
Well, no, they just changed the scoreboard, so it was like 26. So 19 points, so 3 touchdowns.
With 8:50 left to go in the game.
26-7. In the middle of my doing the math shot, they changed it. So it was like I'm like, wait. 19 points, so 3 touchdown lead for the Green Wave, up 26-7 here.
41-yard drive after the Cohasset punt, and 29 yards by Spry. That was impressive.
8:50 to go here for the Green Wave.
You know what's great by Spry? Not only is he a hard runner, but he's quick. He's fast.
He's quick. Well, he's tough to bring down, as we talked about. I mean, he just runs so low to the ground. I don't know how you even run, but he bounces off. I've never seen so many people when they get hit, they do a somersault because he's so low.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that in my 30 years of doing football here together, Sean.
Tucker Fulton, number 4.
Scary that it's 30 years, but.
Gray Thomas, number 2, are back deep at their 10-yard line.
Oh, that's right. We call the other teams people too. That's right. I forgot. Every once in a while, every 5 or 6 minutes.
Here comes the Green Wave kickoff team now with a 19-point lead. End over end. We're going to let it roll backwards, picked up at about the 18-yard line.
Picking his way.
Thomas gets it up over the 35.
Picks up Labossiere's kickoff.
You have to give a kudos to the PA announcer tonight. He's doing a great job with the pronunciations and all.
I know it. He's well, they used to have the guy that did the play-by-play, which was really annoying. But
I remember in Canton, was it Billy Merrigan
Bill
doing
Merrigan, yeah. His brother wasn't Billy. It was
Dave Merrigan.
Dave, yeah.
8:40 to go here in the game. Green Wave still want to, try to shut down this Cohasset offense. Don't give them any morale boost here.
Exactly. So, the big thing is, Sean, not that it's okay to give up a score, but if you're going to give up a score, make them work for it. Make them take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock. That's what you want to do.
Down by 19.
I think they're going to go right to the air. I think that's what they have to. They obviously don't have confidence in their running game, and Green Wave is just dominating the line of scrimmage.
Fakes it, goes one way. They're trying to set up a screen. They get some good blockers. And it's going to be over midfield, taken down. Good job by Magararu coming back off the line of scrimmage and taking him down at the 42.
Great job by the Green Wave defensive backs here too, kind of fighting it off. So we had to kind of cut back in where we had to help with Magararu there.
Good call there by Cohasset.
Well, Green Wave like had the cell out there where Klein was like blitzing off the edge, which we mentioned they've done a few times tonight. Klein, was in on the pressure, but they were able to do the screen on the outside.
Cliff Ward to the far side. Mark Mahoney to the near side. The eye backfield behind Lund. Lund looking to throw. Going to Ward. Single coverage. And it's going to be incomplete.
Good coverage.
Good coverage, but a well-thrown ball by Lund.
No, they weren't lined up
Right at him.
And Tassone was with him step for step, though. Tassone was definitely with him, number 21 for the Green Wave.
That was going to have to be a great grab there by the receiver.
I actually thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it's so
Thomas.
far over on that side. It definitely was landed on the inside.
It was interesting. Mahoney, the big tight end, he stayed home at the line of scrimmage and kind of faked that he was going to get a pass out in the flat, so they were trying to keep the safeties up.
One of the things, though, on that play, too, Sean, is like, Tassone had great position. So if the ball did come on the inside, he was the only one that could get that ball. So good job.
Here we go now with 4 wideouts. Timeout being called by the Green Wave as they came with a slot left and a slot right formation.
Abington take a timeout.
They wanted to make sure. I mean, for the Green Wave right now, you just don't want to give up the big play.
Right.
So you're up by 19 points. You just do not want to give up that big play.
I believe that's Abington's second timeout of the second half. 26-7, the Green Wave. Another exciting game down here between the Skippers and the Green Wave.
Actually having referee Goldman here tonight, it's appropriate. It seems like the weather is almost like Thanksgiving-ish, a little cooler. It's really definitely fall is here. Heat has finally gone on in my house, Sean.
Yeah.
Much to my chagrin.
Could be a lot worse. It's got to be, in the 50s right now? A little breeze.
A little cooler, yeah.
And the wind is picked up. We were looking at the flagpole. It's picked up again, coming from the near side to the far side, going across the field.
Definitely like a westerly wind coming across the field. So I don't think there's any advantage to anyone there.
No, just if you get a high pass up there, you might see it move a little bit to the far side of the field, which might be kind of what's going on, like in the play prior when they went down the far sideline. Well, let's see what happens here now with a second down for the Skippers.
Well, the impressive thing in this game so far, Sean, is that Green Wave has been primarily almost like a big pass team so far this year. They really, they've been running the ball as well, and they've kind of dominated some teams. But I think they've really relied a lot on the big play. And this tonight is a game where they just have dominated the line of scrimmage and taken it right to Cohasset on the ground.
Keep an eye here. They got their 2 best receivers are both on the left side of the field, looking to throw. Now they're going to. Oh, it's going to get hit. Taken down by Lyons. Mike Lyons looked like he was trying to throw to the near side. He had double coverage over here, and Mike Lyons on the big sack back of the 46-yard line.
Number
Huge
53,
play.
you got to like that. Mike Lyons, the senior, coming in and making the big tackle there. He's just been nails for that defense all season long.
He has been.
Mr. Reliable. There was that game against Mashpee. He was just flying all over the field.
That play needed some time for the quarterback to try to, set up that pass, try to look off the secondary. But Lyons was there to just take it apart. They send 1 wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side. Now they bring 3 to the near side as Fulton moves over here. Looking to throw, rolling. Now they're trying to set up a screen, throws backwards.
No good.
And it's incomplete. Intended receiver was number 2, Gray Thomas.
Nice job. Someone staying home out there. Who's
there was
that?
A lot of bodies out there.
Gray Thomas falls incomplete.
That's Christopher was out there. Number 82 is out in the mix there. Really kind of did not bite on it. Stayed with his man and was able to kind of break that up.
Thank you, Billy. Eye in the sky. Billy's got the zoom lens, working the 20-time zoom lens.
So this brings up at 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter with Green Wave up 26-7.
Fourth and about, 14?
14.
Ball marked at about the 46-yard line. 7:16 to go. They got to get it down inside the 32. They send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side, eye backfield. Lund calls the cadence, looking to throw. Pressure, puts it across the middle, and it tipped away, and then, just falls incomplete.
Klein actually could have probably had that, but he decided because it is a 4th down, Green Wave will take it over on downs with 7:10 to go.
Intended receiver was the Fulton.
Incomplete.
So Green Wave defense stands them up at the 47, 46.
Abington will take now.
Abington will come out, as Kevin said, 7:10 to go.
Yeah, it's a smart play there by Klein. Just take it over on downs, knowing that it's 4th down, knowing the situation of the game.
And you got to think, keep it on the ground, let the clock roll. Cohasset, I believe, has 4 more timeouts left. A lot of time still left. And Cohasset has the capability to get right back on the board, so Abington going to keep that offense on the field as long as they can here and hold the ball.
Well, so far tonight, Abington's defense has been real impressive. They kind of moved the ball a little bit the first half, but they were not able. They only scored once and able to keep them off the board with a couple of turnovers.
Retzos in motion to give to Tommy Furness. Furness gets tackled as he crosses the line of scrimmage, but it picks up 2 or 3.
The big thing here is you just want to make sure you hold on to the ball. You don't have a turnover. You don't give them any momentum at all here. Continue to take time off the clock.
Big Jarib Cole out there, number 55 for the Green Wave. You see Brady Cristofaro, number 82.
The clock is your friend right now, Sean. They need the ball at least 3 times. So if you take care of the ball, you get a couple of first downs, this game's going to be over.
Don't forget that big play by Brady Cristofaro getting that first down. The tight end dragging across.
Today.
Yeah, he knocked down the pass.
Oh, that was the play of the game, the drive of the game, the play of the game. So many of them tonight.
2nd and 8 for the Abington Green Wave. Give right side Costa Retzos. Retzos trying to get around the corner, turns it upfield, gets it out of knocked out of bounds, way out of bounds at the 48.
Yep. Uh-oh, something's going on over there. Oh, flag. There's a flag. Must be
a flag because he went into the bench over there.
On the carry.
Abington is very happy. Either that or just trying to out-psych the Cohasset Skippers.
I thought there was a flag because of the reaction.
We got to find out what just happened over there. They're hooting and hollering over there. 3rd down and about 4.
Originally, the refs signaled that to keep the clock going, that he was stopped in bounds, but then they did stop the clock.
3rd down and 3 for
6:17 to go. 3rd and 3. Abington with the ball on the 47-yard line of the Skippers.
You want to stay in bounds, Sean. Keep that clock moving. Make Cohasset use timeouts if they want to stop the clock.
Klein in motion. They pitch, coming around. Student body left.
Oh, tackle there by the Green Wave.
Yep. Oh. And going to be held up, though. No gain on the play, so they may just decline the penalty.
Well, that was I will say, though, it was great form tackling there by the Green Wave.
Injury on the field for Cohasset, too, on the defensive side of the ball there.
I don't know. That's a tough one. Do you want to take a break? Or
see what's going on.
That looks like it's going to be a while. Maybe not. Might just be a cramp.
Or he might get the wind knocked out of him. There's a penalty back in the backfield. The Green
right
Wave
at the
backfield.
51-yard line, there was a 49-yard line, 51.
Yeah.
The 49-yard line is definitely a Green Wave player made a great tackle on a. The only problem is he was on offense.
You call it a hold.
You could call that a hold. Yeah.
They march him back to the 43. 6:09 left here in the 4th quarter.
Green Wave up 26-7. Here he is, gets up, just
good to see.
Looks all right.
Might have been just the wind knocked out of him.
Green.
He's going to take a break for a play.
He definitely looked like he was hurting there. It looks like his shoulder might be.
I think it was the wind knocked out of him. It's scary when it happens to you, and then you bounce right back after the next play. All right, here we go. 6:08 clock is now rolling. The ball at the 43-yard line.
So
6 minutes and rolling right now. 3rd down and 13 here.
Well, 6 more minutes, Sean. We'll have a home game at Abington.
That's right. Colby Augusta lines up wide to the far side. Labossiere making sure his running backs are lined up in the right spot. Labossiere gives a little. Oh, ball's
fumble.
loose.
Puts it on
ball's
the ground.
on the ground, and it's going to be recovered at the 45 by whom? Cohasset says they got it.
It was a fumble by Abington.
It was a double handoff there. And it is a fumble at the 45 to the Skippers.
With 5:41 to go. That's what we're saying, Sean. You just, you want to make sure you don't put the ball on the ground there. I mean, the Green Wave, that didn't look like you're going to get up the first down yardage, but you don't want to give that ball up that early. You could get a good punt out. And Labossiere has been really punting the ball well, so.
That's going to be, I think it's the 4th fumble of the game.
Yeah, a lot of fumbles, 3 by Green Wave tonight.
1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw is Lund.
Wow.
Looking for Mahoney. The out pad and connects to him at the 36. Mahoney trying to run it downfield.
They're keeping him in bounds.
And they go, are you going to say they stop his forward progress at the 32?
He was never out of bounds. Keep the clock going.
First down.
Or are they going to stop just to set the chains?
Oh, okay.
5:30 to go.
He's telling me after the chains are set that he can get the clock.
Abington was trying to ball tackle there. Mahoney wanted to, sorry, what'd you say?
I stand corrected there.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I saw him.
Put that on your DVR.
I saw him
Yeah.
cross. I'm like,
All right, 1st and 10 at the 33. The I backfield, Mahoney in the near side. Wide out to the far side. They fake the handoff, looking to throw, trying to go right down the middle. The seam, and it's incomplete.
Labossiere going up high, climbing the ladder.
Good job by Labossiere. Again, Seamus pulled up early again, trying to cut in front of the receiver, but he's kind of given up a little bit early in the ball. Ball's getting over him, but Labossiere was with some help over the top.
Good center field by Labossiere getting up there and making sure that wasn't going to be a catch.
That'll bring up 2nd down at the 32.
Well, the problem for the Green Wave, or not so much, but if they do score here, Sean, there's going to be an onside kick, so they're going to be ready for that.
Ward goes out wide to the far side, number 10. Mahoney, the near side, number 87. I backfield. They hand it off. It'll draw up the middle. Oh, he breaks away. And down to the 20. Still on his feet. Breaks. And he's going to get all the way in for a quick touchdown there. That's what Cohasset needed from 32 yards away. Wouldn't give up.
3 or 4 missed tackles there.
Gray Thomas, 32 yards out after the fumble recovery.
For a skipper touchdown.
I believe that's Thomas's 2nd touchdown.
You can't let up. You got to, the Green Wave. There's not great tackling there. Cohasset taking advantage of it.
It is his 2nd touchdown of the game.
So if they go up, they're going to go for they still need 2 touchdowns after this, Sean. So
they line up for the point after. (26-13) as they await the snap.
Wow, long. I think they're trying to get Abington to jump to go and then go for 2, maybe. Wow.
Nice boot.
Kid's got a leg.
He does, right through the middle.
Give him that.
Good.
So the Green Wave is up 26-14 at this point.
4:59 to go in the
You know the onside kick is coming.
26.
You would think, or a little pooch kick over the first line. We shall see.
They still have what, 3 timeouts?
Yeah, I have it as 3.
3.
With 4:59 on the clock, the kickoff will come to the Green Wave.
Except Mashpee was the one that they basically willed Abington into kicking it deep, and Abington was able to get it down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah. Let's see if they do go for the onside kick.
I think
Cohasset has that, that bunched up huddle thing they do.
Abington tried to do that as well. Like earlier in the game here today, they tried to onside kick. They just weren't able to push it to 10 yards.
Coach Kelleher is talking to referee Goldman. Goldman, sorry. Thank you, Kevin. I'm not sure about what.
I think he's talking also
to Leary too. Leary's going to be the only guy back deep. Abington expecting an onside kick. They've got 10 guys up. And we'll see what happens here.
God, if you just pooch it over, there's a lot of room that Leary has to cop.
And they go onside. That's not going to get 10. That's not going to go 5.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 3-yard kick.
Wow.
Abington's going to get great field position here at the 43-yard line.
It's so.
Wait a minute. They're calling offside, I think. Yeah, they did. A flag down, offside in Cohasset.
Yeah, I don't think Abington's going to want them to re-kick on that, Sean.
No.
It'll be I think it'll be 5 yards from the spot that they'll assess it, right? If he's offsides.
Or just decline the penalty.
Right. Well, no, it's 5 yards.
They're marching
from the end of the thing.
Wow.
So dead ball, and so Green Wave.
44-yard line of the Skippers.
Wow, that's the best thing that could have happened for the Green Wave there. A nice 3-yard attempt on the onside kick.
Negative yardage on the kickoff without Abington touching the ball.
You don't see that very often.
No. Ball's marked at the 37.
Oh, 4:59. Just take care of the ball, Sean.
That's right.
Take care of the ball, keep it on the ground, let that clock run.
As much as you'd love to go to the end zone right now, you just go slow. Handoff coming in the near side. Leary cuts it back. Gets a flag thrown from behind the play.
What the heck?
Larry on the carry, tackled by number 59, Carlton Ritz. We do have a flag on the.
This guy's thrown a lot of flags.
That wasn't even like there was nobody back there.
No, it was kind of like the safety area.
That's ridiculous.
See what the call is here. They're talking to Coach
There was a bunch of people in there. I don't understand how the guy could even see that.
See what the call is. There was a pickup of only about 3 on the play.
So it's going to be a spot foul, which means that where the foul happened, it'll be 10 yards. The Green Wave will have a first down in about 17.
4:49 on the clock here. In the fourth quarter, 26-14, Green Wave
illegal
lead.
block.
Backs him up 10, so it's now 1st and 20. With the skip of 45
Usually
yards.
it's a block in the
It's not
back.
fourth. It's not first and.
It's like downfield. It's blocking the back. I mean, I don't know what to.
Not 1st and 20, but yeah, it's all right. 1st and 17.
Well, the bad thing though is that stops the clock though too, right?
Right. Yep.
So
Clock will
there we
start
go. Now, right? Or it's just no
on the
it's in play
snap.
on the snap, which is unfortunate for the Green Wave.
Schmidt lines up wide to the far side. They got one man in the backfield. Is Furness. They put Klein in motion. They pitch to Klein. Klein looping around, trying to cut back. Stays in bounds. Gets almost back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout being called by the Skippers, I believe.
Hit by Jack Mahoney in the backfield.
Abington just trying to run that time by running the clock.
Timeout.
I believe that's their third.
I mean, those Water Boys over on the Green Wave side, they got to. It's only a 20-second timeout here.
They get Water Boys Augusta and Riley working on it.
Today, I think Charlie Whalen's over there too.
Charlie's over there tonight?
Charlie's over there tonight.
All righty.
He's doing his first road game.
So, fourth quarter action here at Cohasset Middle High School. Winner of this game will have a home playoff game. If you keep winning, you keep being the home team. Eventually you get into a neutral site. Abington would love to be the 2 seed. Plays off well.
If the 2 seed, then it ends up being probably if Mashpee wins out, it's going to be Mashpee and Abington. And that's going to be a heck of a game as we saw the first time around.
Kevin, I'm predicting right now. I'm not sure Mashpee's going to get there to the end.
Really?
Yeah, I just saying. They're a great team.
Well, Devon Ford is,
He's
was telling
outstanding.
people he's probably one of the top 10 players in the state.
Yep.
Just a great ball player.
All right, here we go. 2nd and long for the Green Wave. They got to get it down to about the 28-yard line. Looking to throw is Labossiere. Nice route. They put it up in the air to go into Klein with double coverage, and it falls incomplete at the 6-yard line. Seamus was in single coverage on the far side, but they were looking Klein all the way on that. And you're right, Kevin. They were trying to just shadow him like a blanket there.
Yeah, they had him over the top, and the guy really took his lane even though he wasn't looking.
You know what's impressive is the coaching staff and Labossiere have such faith in Klein that they threw to him despite the fact that he was in double coverage.
Right.
Like something good's going to happen here.
I think, Sean, in this one, you run it, you make him use another timeout, and you kick the ball, you get it back deep.
Yep.
You make him use the whole field.
Clock stopped in the incompletion at 4:34.
I mean, I would have probably run the ball there and just make him use a timeout, and
Schmidt out wide to the near side.
I'm not criticizing.
You're commenting. Retzos in motion. They give up the middle. Looks like Furness drives it down inside the 40. Still further, but they're going to mark him his forward progress only to about the 39 or so.
How many times have you seen, they just let them play and right there? I don't know. He's still up on his feet and they blew the whistle.
Now, Abington started this drive on the Cohasset 37.
And they're back to the 37.
Yeah, the 39 right now.
39.
So it's 4th and about 12.
And 11.
4th and 12 with 4:27 on the clock. Timeout on the field by, I'm assuming, Cohasset, which would be their 4th.
Yeah, this is going to be the last 4 minutes here. Are going to take about 20 minutes.
Well, Cohasset only has one more timeout left. Yes, referee Goldman just signal to Coach Afanas he only has one more left. Abington, I believe, has 4 timeouts left, but not that they're going to use them. Kevin, I think, we came down here and we were hoping that Abington would put together a good, strong game on both sides of the ball, and I think we've seen that.
Well, I think the most impressive thing, Sean, was that Abington kind of struggled in that first quarter. Cohasset came out, was driving the ball. They were able to get a big play and a couple of turnovers there to stop them, but then they came and drew first blood. Cohasset took Abington a little while to kind of get their footing offensively, and they came out and came back and really played tough football for the next 3 quarters. So nice job by Green Wave of really kind of answering the bell here when they, after the first quarter.
Just a quick scoring summary in the second quarter. Gray Thomas from Cohasset did a 3-yard run to make it 7-0 after the PAT kick. Green Wave came right back with a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak by Labossiere. He just reached the ball over. The PAT was no good, made it 7-6. Then Gabe Spry from 7 yards out made it 12-7 with 35 seconds left to go in half. Abington came back in the third quarter. Spry once again, after a 53-yard drive, had a 1-yard dive to make it 18-7 after the run. The run was no good. And then Spry, with 8:50 to go in the fourth quarter, with a 29-yard lightning bolt of a run, made it 26-7. And then we saw Thomas score from 32 yards out.
And now they go back.
All right, Abington's going to line up to punt here with 4th down. They get 2 men back deep inside the 10. No, it is a fake right up the middle. Green Wave just going to drive it down inside the 35 to about the 34.
I don't mind that.
I don't either.
I mean, the thing is, it's like if you kick it back, you're going to give a big chance that there's going to be a big run.
Nice stop.
Exactly.
I don't mind that. They still have, 66 yards to go for a touchdown.
Yep, they put it down on the 33.
Especially you're up by 2.
So they picked up 6 out of the 12 they needed.
Time for the Skippers, their own 33-yard line with 4:22 to go in the 4th.
Green Wave up 26-14 with 4:22 to go in the ball game.
Ball's at the 33, 1st and 10. Mahoney, the big man, out wide to the near side. Single coverage with the safety to help out. Quarterback keeper, the broken play there. He gets stood up.
The guy in the backfield never went anywhere. He just
Not sure what just happened. He turned around and handed off, and nobody was there.
Ward was number 10 was standing there.
That's Lund with a quarterback keeper.
The important thing there too, Sean, stays in bounds.
And the clock's running.
The clock is running. It's going to be under 4 minutes now.
2nd and 9.
Play would be 2nd down 10.
No, they're going to say no gain. 2nd and 10.
As we go under 4 minutes for the remaining in the ball game.
Danny Nolan, number 24, checks in for the Skippers. We got Gabe, I'm sorry, not Gabe. We got Colby Augusta, number 2, on the near side out of the corner. We got Labossiere out deep. Here comes Klein coming over to help out. Magararu is one of the linebackers inside there.
Wow.
Trips to the near side. Shotgun. Looking to throw. They're trying to. There's a flag down, and he's taken down back at the 20. And now there's a penalty back behind the play at the. So there's multiple flags there.
Yeah, as he's taking him down, the Green Wave player caught his face mask. Definitely.
We think there's an illegal formation.
No, they didn't call that though.
Yeah, there's a flag down at the line of scrimmage on the far side.
Okay.
So that may be offsetting penalties once again. Cohasset trying to set up these fake passes, distract them, which take time-consuming passes, and the Green Wave defensive rush is too quick.
The important thing too there, I mean, because that broken play, they took like 35 seconds off the clock there. Before the coach is going to flip out here.
Procedure call against Cohasset.
He's going to go like Kevin Whalen on him, I think.
Illegal procedure.
I just use my name in third person?
You did. And a face mask against the Green Wave, offsetting penalties. But you're right, Kev. The net effect was more time off the clock.
Right.
Legal formation against
It'll remain 2nd and 10 at the 33.
Abington. Those penalties will offset.
Abington coaches up here were screaming the illegal formation, which of course that goes right down to the coaches, and they were able to
2nd down 10 for
probably yell at the official.
That's right. All right, here comes Cohasset once again. All right, we got one wide out to the near side. An I backfield behind Lund with 2nd and 10.
On this side, Sean. The desperate.
Rolling.
He's
it's a hook and pitch. I'm not a hook and pitch, a button hook. He throws it up, flag down. There was some interference. Did he catch it? He did catch it at the 45. So they'll just decline the interference. This is where the height of Mahoney comes into effect.
Yard line, but we do have a flag on the play.
I didn't see who the defender was. He kind of just jumped at him.
I don't know. You know,
missed
the
the
thing is,
timing
I mean,
there.
they're all going for the ball there. I mean, I don't, you know.
Well, one of the third Abington defender had his back to the ball. He just kind of jumped down and interfered. But Mahoney came down with it anyhow, so it'll be a first down at the Abington 45. 3:08 on the clock. Clock stops.
You know what, Sean? If you're going to put 3 guys on, get them up the line of scrimmage, hit them at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Just throw their timing off. They won't have anybody to throw. Their plan right now is just going to be to alley-oop it all the way down the field.
I said hook and pitch. It was actually a stop and go pattern. Mahoney just did a quick little 7 stop and kept going.
He's not quick. He's just tall.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, you know, the Abington play, it's not like he's losing the Abington players to his speed. He's just able to out-jump them at this point.
He's got some good wheels, but you're right. He's not going to outrun the secondary, but get him downfield and throw it up to him, I think is what they need to do. And see what they do here. They look for a little slant pattern. They connect. Ball's loose. And they say incomplete. Good
nice
job.
Hit. Good job. Good coverage.
Tassoni helping out along with.
Falls incomplete.
Is that Landers 54?
I think 54, but I don't know if. Yeah, I don't know who came on the inside. It might have been Klein, I think, that helped him out on that.
I think it was. I thought it was 21 Tassoni who stripped the ball.
It was Tassoni on
the coverage.
the
coverage. 54.
Yeah. Oh, it was 54? Yeah.
54 on the coverage and Tassoni helping out.
Good. I mean, he did a slant
54
route there.
Landers.
Tassoni was right there. I mean, great coverage by Tassoni, though, right on him.
Tim Wells, our eye in the sky.
Hey, we need all the help we can get.
We do.
Second,
older than us, and he's got better eyes than us. Jesus.
2nd and 10. Maybe he can read the Cohasset roster.
Wideouts to each side, eye backfield. Looking to throw is Lund. Little chair. He's got a man going down the sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Tassoni, he's having a great game.
Well, Tassoni got spun around there with that route, but so didn't the receiver.
Pass intended for Cliff.
Nice, well thrown ball, not accurately, but good throw.
The ball was so long in the air too that gave Tassoni time to, like, even though he spun the wrong way, gave him time to kind of recover. He's really been in that guy's hip pocket all night long. Nice job by number 21 coming up big.
Tassoni.
2:38 remaining in the ball game.
3rd and a long 10 now at the Greenway 45-yard line.
Watch the reverse pass. 32's up top. 32's up top. He hasn't been out wide.
All right, they got 2 wideouts to each side now. Watch a little trickery here. No shotgun for the skippers. They put a 3rd man over to the far side. Looking to throw. They're setting up the hook and pitch. There it is. Connects to number 2. Still on his feet. And he gets taken down at the 20. Knew that was coming. Gray Thomas takes the pitch from Mahoney. Gets it down to the 20 with 2:28 to go. Still a 12-point deficit.
It's timeout Cohasset, their last timeout.
That's their last timeout now. So,
we have a timeout
Kevin,
on the field.
Cohasset's going to need to try to score quickly and go for an onside kick, get the ball, and go back and have to score again to take the lead. The Green Wave, of course, want to stop both attempts. They're going to try to thwart this right now, get the ball back.
Exactly. You've still got a lot of room. I mean, you're at the 20, 21-yard line. No timeouts either at this point, Sean. So it's going to be difficult for you to, stop the clock and get out of bounds.
Billy Davis, can't thank you enough for being here. Such a huge game and a lot of action, and I know you're doing a great job covering it all.
One of the things I think, Sean, it seems like Green Wave intensity-wise kind of might have taken their foot off the gas a little bit here. You know, they were really just dominating until, like, you know, they scored that 3rd touchdown, and it just seems like they've, have let up a little bit, you know. Great game, great ball game, great high school game. Back and forth. Cohasset not giving up.
You got to think that that's what the coaches are saying to the Green Wave D right now. The Coach Kelleher breaking the huddle.
One of the things, number 2, is we knew that was coming. That's what Green Wave does too, right down the sideline. Same play.
So the ball's marked at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And Kevin, now what do you do if you want to score quickly? Do you go to the air and the Green Wave pick it off? Do you try maybe a draw play and see if you get some open field?
Get the score here. So I think I don't think you do a draw play because you have no timeouts.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Stay in the air all the way.
Watch, Gray Thomas is out far wide, single coverage now with Tassoni. See if they just try to air it out to him in the far corner. Dropping back to pass. Look, and they fake it twice. They throw it up high. It falls. Picked off by the Green Wave!
Picked off by the Green Wave!
Wow, out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Kobe Augusta, number 2.
Wow, a huge play. They had a fake screen to the left. They throw to the right, went through the hands of the intended receiver.
Number 32 was the intended receiver. And, you know, a guy that you haven't put into the game all night long, or really, he's been playing, but, I mean, he hasn't really been part of the action. I mean, you go to your guy. You go to Mahoney. You go to number 2. You go to number 10, those guys that have delivered for you.
Colby with a big interception.
Huge play. Now the Green Wave, I think, can practically take a knee at this point, right? I mean, no timeouts.
No timeouts, right?
Pretty much.
Left for Cohasset.
Yeah, if they get one one first down, it's over.
2
Huge
minutes,
play.
20 seconds to go here. Green Wave with the ball at the 23-yard line.
It wasn't a bad throw. It just got in on the guy, and he just couldn't handle it.
There was a
Kobe
crowd
Augusta
there.
just snagged it out of the air.
I think he got hit as he was trying to get a hand on it, and Augusta did a great job of reacting to the loose ball while it was in the air. Hand off right side, climb with 2
hands on the
hands.
ball.
Yep, still on his feet, pushing it, and the pile goes, and the clock keeps running.
Right, even better. Make it a second down.
You know what? That's even better. It doesn't get the first down.
Yeah, exactly.
Clock keeps rolling here. Clock would have stopped if there was a first down, so they'd have time to move the chains.
You get 8, so it's a doable thing, and it's obviously if the Green Wave get this, if the Green Wave was second and 2 here, they get one first down. It's knee time. Victory formation, Sean.
You bet it. They're letting it roll now down to 1:45. Abington with a statement down here at Cohasset.
Absolutely, just a great game.
Colby Augusta lines up wide to the near side, single coverage.
Quieter than the library right now down here in Cohasset, Sean.
Bossier. Hands up right up the middle. Furness breaks over
Just hold on
midfield.
to that ball.
Furness down to
And
the
he does.
43-yard line. Wow, huge hole. And the sophomore takes it for a run.
Congratulations, guys. Coaches are going by.
Coach Pfeiffer and Coach Malafronte leaving their perch. Well coached, well played. Ball at the 43-yard line. The stands are starting to empty here in Cohasset. Furness is a junior. I'm sorry. I called him a sophomore. He's a junior.
You're going to have a great team.
Great. I should have said it earlier. Great junior class. They set up in victory formation with 1:05 and rolling. Labossiere under center. They're waiting for the time to roll off, and there it is. They kneel down with 54 seconds and rolling.
That's going to be one more snap, and it's going to be the ball game. Green Wave takes a big victory here, 26-14. Hard-fought game, but a well-played game for the Green Wave.
It really was. And defensively we played well, but again, outstanding game. My player of the game, Gabe Spry.
Absolutely.
And Colin Leary is right behind him because
Colin
those two
Leary,
just ripped it up.
And Tassone has to get honorable mention too. He did a great job of defending, like a lot of times, solo on the outside. It was in people's hip pocket. Nice job by Tassone.
Labossiere will kneel it down for the final time, and the Green Wave will be ranked number 2 in the division. They'll have a home playoff game next week, as this was pretty much all Abington after the start of the first quarter.
Absolutely, Sean, and you got to give them credit. Like I said, they came back. It looked like Cohasset had some momentum. Green Wave just said, we're going to win this game in the trenches, just dedicated themselves to the run offensively, and it kind of also fed on the defensive side. So great job by the coaches kind of changing it up and mixing up the game plan mid-game.
And again, the unsung heroes as always, and especially tonight, guys like Broomstein, Lyon, Cristoforo,
Landers.
Bennett, Landers, right. You heard their names mentioned throughout the game. We probably could have mentioned them for a lot more from some of the tackles, some of the big plays. Remember the big tight end drag across the middle to Cristoforo. Dylan Magararo with a strong game.
Jake Bennett, number 52. I mean, Jake Bennett's the center. We don't say his name a lot, but all those big plays are right off the right side of from Gabe Spry, right off the right side of Jake Bennett. Nice job by the Green Wave.
Scoring by the Green Wave, Labossiere from 1 yard out, a rush. Gabe Spry from 7 yards out. Spry again from 1 yard out. Spry again for 29 yards out. And then Colby with a nice interception there at the end of the game, which just kind of broke the heart and broke the spirit of Cohasset. But going to be a nice ride home.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Just a great game. And, congratulations. Can't say enough about it. Great effort. And this is always a tough place to play for the Green Wave, so it's always good to come out with a victory here.
So, again, thanks to Billy Davis. Thank you, Kevin Whalen. My name is Sean Riley. Congratulations to the Abington Green Wave. We're heading to the playoffs, sports fans. Hope to see you at Memorial Field on Friday night, October 26th, with an opponent to be named later. We will see you next week for more Green Wave football. And there's Bill Marquardt down there on the field. Thanks, Bill.